Good morning, mummy. हाँ। वेट, मैं भी इसके दूसरा भी दोस्त है उसके। हाँ, अभी फिर मोर देन दैट एक्चुअली। ओके ओके।
Hello,
Ghost stories.
hello.
Ghost
I
stories.
thought
नहीं जब तो 1 second.
he couldn't come.
1 second. I'll just come back.
I thought Suresh Bhaiya couldn't come. I see. Many people don't know actually. Ah. Some people asked me to personally DM करके. अरे नहीं नहीं. They are elder than me. Everyone in the group is elder than me, of course. I'm just 18. No, I'm 18. Join the session. अरे क्या? Sorry. I swear I'm 18. अरे मेरी वॉइस इतनी ऐसी लगती है क्या? No, I'm just 18. Seriously. अरे भैया मैं मजाक कर रही थी. I know भाई. I already got to see your post. I already what do you call this? Saw your when you sent the I saw
हाय
your
हाय
IG page.
गुड। अरे नहीं नहीं, गुड गुड। सही है, तूने अच्छा किया तुम लोगों ने। यार तुम पूरा सेशन लाइव करोगे भाई? यार तेरा मजाक नहीं उड़ा पाऊंगा मैं प्रॉपरली। अरे हाँ ये बात भी है। हम्म, हम्म।
अलग ही लेवल की रोस्टिंग चल रही है. हाँ हाँ.
अरे भाई मैंने अभी वो डॉली के बारे में सुना। वो बंदा करोड़ों ले रहा है, करोड़ों रुपए ले रहा है। हाँ, और 5 स्टार होटल में स्टे, 5 स्टार होटल में स्टे मांग रहा है भाई बंदा। सड़क पे चाय बेचता था वो। वही तो। हाँ वो तो है। और वो मगर यार ये काफी टाइम से है, पहले भी किस पहले की बात कर रहा है तू? मतलब इस हाँ ये है, मगर यार देख हार्ड वर्क तो इसने भी किया होगा, ऐसा नहीं है कि इसने नहीं किया होगा, मगर और इंटरनेट से इंटरनेट से पहले भी मैं तेरे को बताऊं, ये अमिताभ बच्चन वगैरह, मतलब तब इंटरनेट इतना फेमस नहीं था जब ये लोग थे, तो दीज गाइज वर आल्सो एंटरटेनर्स ओनली। मगर ये लोग भी कई, ये खैर मतलब काफी टाइम से है यार ये मतलब हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हमारे टाइम पे ज्यादा हो गया, हमसे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को भी यही लगेगा यार हमारे टाइम पे ज्यादा हो गया। वो उससे पहले भी ये था कि इनको होता था, मगर हाँ अब ज्यादा हो गया है। हाँ ये तो, हाँ मगर वो अमिताभ जितना टिकेगा भी नहीं, वो ये लोग ये आते भी तो जल्दी रहते हैं, उस वक्त ये था।
अरे
हाँ
2 दिन की चांदनी फिर अंधेरी रात, दैट्स इट।
हाँ हाँ, तो
इट्स
मतलब मैं भी वही कह रहा हूँ कि इन लोगों का ये है कि उसको भी पता है कि मेरा शॉर्ट टर्म है, तो वो भी इंजॉय कर रहा है। बल्कि मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो 5 स्टार स्टे जो मांग रहा है ना, हो सकता है वो 5 स्टार होटल वाले भी अपना प्रमोशन कर रहे हो, इसलिए दे रहे हैं उसको स्टे वगैरह। हम्म हम्म।
अरे लेकिन जिसने
जस्ट टू
मुझसे
पोसेस यू, जस्ट टू पोसेस
लाइफ
यू, तेरे को पोसेस करने के लिए रखा है उसने, मेरी मेरी डिमांड पे। नहीं उसने, मैंने उसको कहा था कि शी वाज अबाउट टू गिव अ लेक्चर ऑन ब्लैक मैजिक एंड आई सेड नो, मेरे को लेक्चर से नहीं आएगा, आई वांट अ प्रॉपर डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन एंड माय डियर फ्रेंड शर्मा वुड बी अ वॉलंटियर फॉर दैट। और मैं आज देखना चाहता हूँ कि इस पे ऐसे कुछ भूत भूत आया और ऐसे ऐसे सर सर ऐसे करके करे ये कुछ यहाँ पे हरकतें ये देखना चाहता हूँ मैं। भाई मैं तभी यकीन करूंगा, ऐसे बोलने को कोई भी बोल दे, भाई बोलने को कोई भी बोल दे, मैं कैसे मानूं ऋतु को आता है? मैं तभी मानूंगा जब ये जब ये उल्टा लटकेगा पंखे से, जब ये आज मैं शर्मा को पंखे से उल्टा लटके
पर
हुए देखूंगा, मैं
मैंने
तभी मानूंगा।
पर मैंने
चाहे वो पंखा टूट जाए, चाहे वो पंखा टूट,
पर मैंने
बैंगलोर में
कब
गर्मी भी
बोला
नहीं है
कि
ज्यादा,
मुझे मैंने कब
बैंगलोर
बोला
में
कि
गर्मी भी नहीं है ज्यादा, पंखा टूट जाएगा।
मैंने जस्ट बोला कि
हम्म।
मुझे पता है कैसे करना है, मैं करती नहीं हूँ ना, मैंने कभी किया। इट इट ऑलवेज
हाँ।
बैकफायर्स द पर्सन हु डज इट। तो अगर मैं
हम्म
दिग भैया पे करूँ भी तो वो मुझ
हम्म
पे भी बैकफायर हो सकता है, एज आई एम नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल। अगर मैं प्रोफेशनल हूँ भी तब भी मुझ पे बैकफायर होगा ये। तो दैट सुना ही नहीं नहीं, उन्होंने नहीं सुना।
हाँ सुन रहा हूँ, मैं सुन रहा हूँ, हाँ हाँ सुन रहा हूँ भाई मैं। अरे नहीं नहीं भाई, मैं काम भी कर रहा हूँ घर के, तुम लोगों से बातें करते करते, तो इसलिए। अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ तो बताओ यार फिर, आई डोंट वांट टू डिस्टर्ब यू गाइस, प्लीज गो अहेड एंड बताओ क्या क्या बता रहे थे तुम लोग
अभी
अबाउट
काम कर
मैजिक एंड।
रही हूँ।
हाँ क्या?
अभी काम कर रही है।
हाँ
ये मेरे को पता है, यू आर इनटू दैट सॉफ्टवेयर। देखो, if I have a phone, I have internet. It's just that my every personal information is exposed to the whole world. It's just that अगर world थोड़ा कोशिश करे, वो मुझे क्या बहुत कुछ निकाल सकती है मेरा।
ये वही लड़की बोल रही है जिसका फोन चोरी हुआ था अभी कुछ दिनों पहले। हाँ इसीलिए तो ऋतु वुड नहीं, नहीं रुक जा, ऋतु वुड बी लाइक, देखा तभी तो मैं अपना फोन इतना संभाल के रखती हूँ बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाई आई
नहीं
ऑलवेज टेक
नहीं,
केयर ऑफ माइन।
मुझे इवन तो अगर उसको मेरा फोन मिला, वो एक
हम्म
तो पहले मेरा लॉक नहीं खोल पाएगा। अगर उसने लॉक भी
हम्म
खोल दिया, मैंने ऑलरेडी मेरे दूसरे अकाउंट से फैक्ट्री रीसेट मार दिया है, तो पॉसिबल नहीं है।
हम्म
फर्क पड़ता है, मेरे पास क्या ही
This
है,
is
क्या जाएगा मेरा?
this is also like a black magic. The world of internet is also like black magic,
या
isn't it?
या
तो वो उसमें भी काफी कुछ है. Black magic is like dark web. When you go for on the dark side of other world and you get to
जस्ट
know about all those things.
इट्स जस्ट कि ब्लैक मैजिक भी आपकी जिंदगी खराब कर सकता है. टू मच इंटरनेट कैन ऑल्सो ruin योर लाइफ.
Hmm. ये भी true है. And other एंड द अदर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है कि हम लोगों की आदत है कि जो भी चीज हमें समझ में नहीं आती ना, हम उसे डार्क ब्लैक इस तरीके के शब्दों से जोड़ते हैं. जैसे डार्क एनर्जी बोलते हैं स्पेस में, है ना. तो जो वेब का जो हिस्सा समझ में नहीं आता या जो मुश्किल है समझना, उसे डार्क वेब बोल दिया. और जो चीज हमें समझ में नहीं आई उसको ब्लैक मैजिक बोल दिया. एक एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ये भी है, नहीं? हाँ, ब्लैक या डार्क ऐसी चीजें बोल देते हैं. एक डार्क मैटर भी होता है साइंस में. हाँ.
यार मैं बताती हूँ. आई एक्चुअली मैंने वो उस आई टोल्ड दैट गाय टू ज्वाइन द सेशन बट ही डिडंट. मैंने बोला कि वेडनेसडे सेशन होगा, वहां पे आना. उसने बोला नहीं, मैं 10:30 सो जाता हूँ. मैंने बोला ठीक है.
भाई ये बंदा सो नहीं रहा है, रात को कुछ वो करता है, जैसे क्रॉस बनाता होगा जमीन पे. नहीं नहीं, ही मस्ट बी परफॉर्मिंग सम रिचुअल एट नाइट ब्रो. ही मस्ट बी परफॉर्मिंग सम रिचुअल एट नाइट.
अच्छा,
वो
मैं बोलती हूँ व्हाट डिड ही टेक्स्ट मी. ठीक है. He said, "Hi Ritu, this is Sai from the Spooky Stories group. How are you? I'm concerned
अच्छा.
and not sure if it was psychological illness or some black magic. It's hard for me." आपका मैसेज पढ़ने के बाद, well, sometimes this is my message. Well, sometimes you do few things later, you later on regret a lot. These are those things you never want to do but still do. You may not know why you're doing this, what you don't want to, but you still do it.
भाई ये
Yeah,
मुझे सीरियल किलर वाली वाइब दे रहा है लड़का, मेरे को तो.
I didn't
ओके.
get you. मेरे को एक क्लियर एक्सप्लेनेशन तो दो.
क्लियर एक्सप्लेनेशन लाइफ पे नहीं दे सकते तुम.
Oh, hi, Sai. Were you the one did you texted me? Yes, Sai Kumar.
Hello. Yeah, yeah.
हाय साइन.
Hi guys. Hi. Hi bro.
साइन, यू डिडंट स्लेप्ट येट? इट्स ऑलमोस्ट 10:30.
अरे क्या सोता हूँ भाई, मैं सुबह 4 बजे सोता हूँ. मैं अभी गेम खेलता हूँ बहुत देर में.
ओह,
But you
वो कोई.
just said you sleep 10:30, right?
No, I never sleep. I don't. Like I said, I'm like I sent you an image right that day. That is how I'm holding up.
This is a no. This is a clear case of alter ego. You have multiple disciplines. No, we are just kidding, Sai. Okay, don't mind it.
Yeah. This one.
So multiple personality.
Yeah, I do a lot of things.
Sharma.
I work 2 jobs. I do gaming. I do live streams. I do podcasts. I do a lot of things. So my mind is not in a single place. Yeah.
So हाँ, तो बताओ फिर आगे बोलो. नहीं तो हम तो फिर करते ही रहेंगे हंसी मजाक. हम्म.
Yeah, I'll tell कि mostly we all think like कुछ भी हो हमारे साथ, it's like मेरे ऊपर काला जादू हुआ है, हमें नजर लगा है, something. But sometimes it's not all these things. It just commonly like it could be natural things also.
हम्म.
नहीं, नहीं नहीं, you are at least interacting with us, no? मैंने लिटरली बैठ के नोट्स बनाए काला जादू पे। अरे
वो नोट्स, एक मिनट, वो नोट्स तेरे फोन में तो सेव नहीं थे ना ऋतु?
नहीं, अरे मैंने अभी बनाया।
मेरे को ऐसे इमेजिनरी स्टोरीज बनाने में मजा आता है भाई। सोच वो नोट्स इसके फोन में मिल जाए किसी को, और इसने कोई ऐसे नोट्स बनाए हो पहले किसी को पता ही नहीं था। सोच, ये ना वैसे है जैसे वो नहीं था, तूने वो देखा था वांडा विजन? वांडा विजन देखा था वेब सीरीज? उसमें वो थी ना अगाथा, अगाथा, अगाथा ऑल अलोंग। हाँ, अगाथा ऑल अलोंग। ये ऋतु के पास सोच वैसे कुछ नोट्स रहे होंगे।
काश मेरे ये नोट्स उस फोन में होते, वो खोलता देखता, देन भी लाइक अरे काला जादू वाली। वापस देना
वापस
पड़ेगा
कर
फोन
देता।
आपको।
हाँ हाँ,
अरे कहाँ चल रहा है भाई ये सब?
यहीं पे
ग्रुप देखता रहे तो।
you just need to interact.
अरे जिस दिन से ना, उस दिन मैं मेंशन किया था, लाइक द सिंस द डे आई सीन माय फादर्स ब्रदर, मेरा दिन ही खराब चल रहा है ऐसा। सो आई so Ritu, she asked me to join, and like that she said she will explain in detail, but later point I understand, like it's all me. I just turned out to be lazy just like anyone else. मेरा दोस्त से बात किया था, वो खुद बोलता है भाई तुम्हारा थोड़ा ही हुआ भाई, मेरा तो पूरा हो गया है, बोलता हो। I can't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So I'm just it seems like I'm just trying to fill in that gap with someone else. Yeah. अरे रह नहीं पा रहा हूँ भाई। I know recently I had this meltdown with my friend. कुछ नहीं, बस छोटा सा इशू था, complete meltdown. So he's close, like we are close from like past 13 years. Simply we just blocked each other. That's it. It's done. That is the day I posted. Like मैं कुछ खुद कुछ हो रहा है क्या? Like why was I so?
भाई 13 is not considered very auspicious number in many cultures.
Ah,
Friday the 13th.
Friday the
Sai
13th.
would be
Wow.
like, Sai would be like, वो मेरा 13 years old friend है. He is not meeting me since Friday.
Mhm. Right. नहीं auspicious तो नहीं है भाई. I feel like sometimes strangling him. That is how he is. He's the worst. Yeah.
सुरेश भी आ गया कॉल पे।
Hi Suresh. Hi Devansh.
Hi, I'm Suresh.
Hi Suresh.
Hi, how are you guys? What do you guys do on this call?
अरे न्यू मेंबर का इंट्रो तो ले लो।
हाँ, पूछो उससे how did he found about this group?
मेरा दोस्त है, एक बंदे ने लिंक भेजा, बोला इधर आ जाओ, अच्छा होगा, अच्छे अच्छे लोग, quite intelligent and smart people will come and talk a lot about many other things. मैं सोचा ठीक है, I want to learn stuff from Subha. आ गया था.
He is basically promoting his group.
I mean, yeah, I always want to try new things, and yeah, that's also another reason to use. एक मिनट, I'll just comb my hair and come.
अरे
comb
जरूरत
your
नहीं
hair.
भाई.
Take care of your hair, यार. Don't lose your hair, वरना
Okay,
ऋतु सुना
ये जॉब
देगी.
इंटरव्यू नहीं bro, it's okay.
मैं तो पूछना ही भूल गई. I forgot to ask सुरेश भैया कितने पैसे दिए दिख भैया आपने? सुरेश भैया को ये बोलने के he is very intelligent. He is very smart. Smart.
Oh, hi.
Smart.
Thank you. Smart, yeah. ठीक है भाई, सब कुछ भेज देता हूँ. और कुछ. बाकी
Hi
वो
Putin.
लॉकर का डिटेल्स नहीं है क्या?
Hi Putin.
अरे मैं तो मानती हूँ, मैंने तो माफी भी मांगी.
किस चीज की?
भाई मैं
वैसे डेटा प्राइवेट
मैं नहीं मानता. I will believe it only when Sharma will find out Ritu's address.
कर ले भाई, घर पे कौन
देखो,
आ जाएगा?
मैं शर्मा
उसे
मैं
स्टॉकिंग
शर्मा
बोलते हैं. That's नेक्स्ट लेवल. स्टॉकिंग बोलते हैं. अगर वो गलती से भी कहीं बोल दी कि एक लड़के ने मेरा एड्रेस बिना बताए लेके आ गया, तो इसको अंदर कर देंगे लोग. बेंगलुरु तक पहुंच के अंदर कर देंगे लोग.
No, the thing is.
Oh, now I got to know. So
the thing is, I will believe in Sharma.
पहले मैं दिल्ली समझ रही थी.
Oh shit, बोल दिया क्या? Oh sorry दी. तेरा एड्रेस बता दिया मैंने. अब तक पता नहीं था रितु की तुम लोग बैंगलोर में.
Eventually वो ये बोल देगा भाई. कैसा
दिल्ली कैसे दिल्ली समझ. इतना शरीफ बंदा जब भी. हाँ, पर इतना एक्शन की बात छोड़, पर कभी एक भी गाली नहीं दी अभी तक. तो एक भी कॉल में दिल्ली वाले के लोग दिल्ली
जनरली गाली खाता है वो.
एक्सीडेंट किसको हुआ था?
एक्सेंट बोल रही है.
एक्सीडेंट बोला था. एक्सीडेंट बोला.
Rajasthan is known to be the haunted place of the nation. Is it most haunted place? इतने सारे स्टोरीज आते हैं ना वहां से. उधर क्या जमीन में क्या राजस्थान में क्या पूरा तो रेत है. रेत के लिए भी लोग मारते क्या?
गाइस ये लाइव है YouTube पे.
ओ जयपुर. ओ जय. Oh. But is it fertile enough? Is it fertile there? Oh. Sorry, Sai कुछ बोल रहे थे. Sai, you're saying something?
Nothing bro. I actually
I was saying
when he
मैं कह रहा था कि live है.
when he started saying the 18 legs and everything about Rajasthan, I totally forgot my question. Because I'm in a perception Rajasthan मतलब yeah, it is completely dry and desert. घर से बाहर नहीं निकलता ना.
ठीक से पढ़ा है, बताओ. बताओ, गोस्ट टूरिस्ट में भी ज्योग्राफी चल रहा है कोई अभी ये बताने के लिए बोल दिए लोगों ने, रखने के लिए बोल दिए, कोई बता नहीं रहा है। ये ब्लैक मैजिक वाली लड़की क्या कुछ बोल रही है?
ये मैं बोल रही थी, मेरे को कोई बोलने ही नहीं दे रहे।
और रितु, you have to switch on your camera now. We want to अभी इतना ज्यादा हाइप दे दिया आपने. We want to see who are you now.
This Saturday.
So, this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. There is एक वो होता है, क्रिया होती है, मृत्यु क्रिया। हाँ, इसको यूज करते, प्लीज नेवर ट्राई दिस, बट मैं बस बता रही हूँ कि कैसे होता है। मैं करती नहीं हूँ, मैं बस बता रही हूँ कि कैसे करते हैं, करना भी मत। So in this kriya, you literally can, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, किसी की मौत का इनविटेशन मान लो, किसी को मार सकते हैं इस क्रिया से, ठीक है। So in this kriya, what you should do is, in this kriya, what happens is, your worn clothes, the clothes you're wearing, your worn clothes are dipped into the type of blood and hanged on babul tree. Then diya is lightened and kept.
क्या करने? क्यों लिख रहा है?
नोट बना रहा है। स्टूपिड, ये लाइव है। यू
भाई सुनो, मैं रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ स्क्रीन, ब्रो स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ, सब दूंगा मैं तुझे लिंक शेयर।
भाई एक मिनट, firstly let me give a disclaimer. Anything that is told is not recommended to be tried at home.
Exactly.
It's not to be recommended to. If someone has tried, we are not responsible from Saturday Night Spooky Stories. We are not. हम लोग
Exactly.
I have a doubt.
हाँ भाई बताओ।
ये घर पे किसके बबूल ट्री है जो ट्राई करेगा? घर पे
बबूल बबूल का भाई, व्हाट इज द इंग्लिश नेम ऑफ इट?
भाई तेलुगु में क्या बोलते हैं उसको? बाबुल ट्री क्या बोलते हैं भाई तेलुगु में, क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
हाँ पता भी नहीं है तेलुगु में। बबुल तो सुना हुआ है, बबुल ट्री, पर पता नहीं बबुल का मतलब क्या है। बबुल का
बबूल, it's
सुनो एक
रावी चेट,
बबूल ट्री,
बैम्बू ट्री, अरे
नो,
it's gum Arabic tree, बबूल ट्री।
नीम ट्री टॉकिंग अबाउट?
No, it's, अरे उससे गम तैयार होता है भाई।
अच्छा गम ट्री। ओके
मैं बोल लूं?
हाँ सॉरी।
तो your worn cloths will be dip in blood, and then it will be hanged on babul tree, a branch of it, and then many diyas will be lighted under that shirt. Okay, तो वो जैसे भीगा के उसको टंगाते हैं, so with the drops, drop by drop, when that what do you call this, so kept under the shirt, so as long as the blood dips and time taken to turn off, and time, वो दिया बुझने को जितना टाइम लेता है ना, ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम, जब दिया बुझने को जितना टाइम लेता है, और उस टाइम तक इंसान को तड़प होगी। लाइक सपोज मैंने दीप भैया का शर्ट लिया और उसको खून में डिप किया,
Yes, go on.
मैं एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ, और उसको बबूल ट्री पे टंगाया और नीचे कई सारे दिया जले, तो वो हर ड्रॉप के साथ बहुत तकलीफ होगी उनको, ठीक है। ही नॉट यू, चलो मान लेते, कोई तो जिसकी भी शर्ट है उसको बहुत तकलीफ होगी, बहुत ऑलमोस्ट वो दिया बुझने आएगा, एंड व्हेन दैट लास्ट दिया इज, जब वो लास्ट दिया बुझ जाता है, तो वो इंसान मरने की संगत पे आ जाता है, ठीक है। ही लिटरली डाइज। या
शर्मा,
उसके लिए भी एक पर्टिकुलर डे होता है, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम होता है. ऑलवेज रिमेम्बर टाइम मैटर्स. और मैं टाइम नहीं बता रही, मैं टाइम नहीं बताऊंगी और मैं डे भी नहीं बता रही, मैं बस बता रही हूँ कि क्रिया कैसे करते हैं.
गाइस तुम्हें मेरी आवाज आ रही है? मैं क्या कह रहा था शर्मा यार, मेरे को ना एक शॉट भेजना जरा, अपनी कुछ काम था.
ओके.
अरे
अच्छा, मैं एक और बात बताती हूँ कि मोस्टली क्या होता है, किसी टू एवरीबडी आई एम टेलिंग कि कभी ना घर पे ऐसा रहता है कि अरे मेरे घर को नजर लग गया, अरे मेरे घर में ना आई फील नेगेटिव एनर्जीज. ओके, सो ऐसा होता है. तो पीपल क्या करते हैं, नींबू मिर्ची लगाते हैं और उससे नजर उतारते हैं, सोचते हैं कि उससे नेगेटिव एनर्जी चली जाती है. और ये नजर उतार के क्या करते हैं ये लोग, नींबू मिर्ची या कभी कभी पोटलियां पड़ी होती है रास्ते पे, एवर इफ यू स्टेप ऑन इट, मैं बताती हूँ, दिस इज, मैं अपने, सपोज मेरे घर पे बला है, मैं ये पूरा बला जो ये पूरे घर का नजर उतारती हूँ वो नींबू मिर्ची से, एंड देन दिस नींबू मिर्ची आई थ्रो ऑन रोड, ताकि कोई भी इस पे स्टेप करे और उसके घर ये बला चली जाए. मेरे घर से बला जाएगी और उसके घर चला जाएगा जो इस पे करेगा. तो कभी इस पे स्टेप कर दिया तो क्या करना है, I'll tell you. उसमें क्या करना रहता है, you just have to say कि जिसका है उसी पे जा. You just have to say in your mind 3 times and it goes. 3 times is very auspicious. Like 3 बार में निकाह भी पढ़ा जाता है. So
तलाक भी हो जाता है.
many ways 3 times works a lot. So you just have to say that जिसका है उसी पे जाए 3 times. जब भी स्टेप कर दिया on the spot. सो आप पे वो बला नहीं आती, ठीक है. एट दिस पॉइंट आप पे वो बला फिर नहीं आती. इफ यू एवर स्टेप ऑन नींबू मिर्ची रोड पे दिख गया तो. एंड इफ यू एवर फील दैट यू हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग, लाइक स्ट्रॉन्गली फील हो रहा है कि अरे मेरे पे ब्लैक मैजिक है ही, आई स्टिल हैव अ solution for this. See, if you feel you're a victim of black magic, then take gunja seeds. If you don't know what is gunja seeds, please do Google it. और मैं screen share भी कर सकती हूँ if you want. So
दिखाइए ना
take
वो
that
कर दो
gunja seed,
प्लीज.
this red and
प्लीज
black
कर
color.
दीजिए.
ठीक है,
सब्जा
मैं करूँ क्या?
नहीं, स्क्रीन शेयर कर दो. गुंजा सीट का जो भी बता रहा हूँ स्क्रीन शेयर कर दो.
इसका नाम तेलुगु में मुझे नहीं पता.
Okay. See,
By the way, guys, Bhargav is my cousin. He's my first cousin. He's my.
it looks like this.
हाय ब्रो. शक्ल भाई सही है जी.
Can you all see? It's also called rosary pea.
रोजारी पी. ओके.
You all can see. ऐसे भी seeds होते हैं और ऐसे black and white भी होते हैं, ठीक है. So I'm just talking about these red and black seeds. Okay.
ओके.
Okay. So you have to take them in a red cloth.
I've seen it.
क्या?
Okay.
You have to take them in a red cloth
ओके.
with dry small branches. टहनियाँ होती है ना, टहनियाँ. If you know what is
Okay.
टहनियाँ, take at least 5 to 7. Take them, and if you know what is kalava, tie it with the kalava and put it in your pocket. Always.
Can you please show all those things on Google? Kalava, उसके बाद tenwa, जो 10 year, whatever you said
want,
earlier.
Kalava. Okay.
What you said something tenia as well, no? What is tenia? What does tenia mean?
Arey tulsi's dry branches. See, this is kalava. This is kalava.
Oh,
you will easily get in temples. Kalava.
sacred thread. Okay, sacred thread.
Okay.
हाँ, మొలతాడు
dry-
बोलते वैसे ही बोल रहे हो क्या आप? తెలుగు में
ఏంటి?
అంతేనా భార్గవ్? అదేనా మొలతాడు అంటారు కదా బ్రో, అదేనా?
మొలతాడు కాదు, ఇది కాశీతాడు అంటారు కదా.
కాశీతాడు మామూలు
రెడ్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, అదే
రెడ్.
యా
Hmm.
మొలతాడు ఇంకా సన్నగా వాల్నట్ చేస్తాడు.
स्टेम लिखूं क्या?
टहनिया वो सीड्स होता है या स्टेम होता है
ओके
तुलसी का?
ओके, इसका पतला पतला ये जो लेना है ना, इसका ड्राइड. ओके,
Okay.
so this you have to take, put it in red cloth, tight with kalava. I just showed you kalava,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? With kalava, and जिसके ऊपर भी है ना, if you think that इसके ऊपर है तो इस particular person के ऊपर से एक 3 rounds ले लेना है, ठीक है? 3 rounds above his head, you have to take 3 rounds and give it to him, and he should put it in his pocket always.
Oh.
इससे कम होता है ब्लैक मैजिक का असर, ना होता नहीं है. एंड आई
वो
टेल यू,
नजर उतरता नहीं है, ये नजर उतरने के लिए नहीं है.
नजर नहीं, ये ब्लैक मैजिक अगर है तो तब उतारने के लिए, नजर उतारने के लिए यू हैव दैट मिर्ची एंड वो वाला थिंग.
Oh, okay.
Nimbu.
Usually
Nimbu anda.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one more.
Namak.
If you I'll tell you what are the symptoms of, अगर कैसे पता चले कि वुडू डॉल का किया गया है हमारे ऊपर क्रिया, वुडू डॉल क्रिया किया गया है हमारे ऊपर. ओके, हाउ वुड वी नो वुडू डॉल? अच्छा, मैं दिखा देती हूँ वुडू डॉल क्या है, अगर किसी को
We know
समझ-
voodoo doll. We know voodoo doll. Okay, we know.
अरे
Yes.
to people who don't know, this is
अरे
voodoo doll.
नो
This
शर्मा
is
के
still
घर में तो
cute.
बैठ
It will be so.
Okay.
This looks still cute actually. No, voodoo doll looks more horrific.
To be honest, it isn't. Actually, it isn't cute.
Yeah.
These pictures are cute, but the real ones are not cute. So I'll tell you symptoms. कैसे पता चलता है मैं बता देती हूँ. वुडू डॉल के साइंस क्या होता है? Some unknown brushes आने लगती हैं. Unknown brushes मतलब unknown मारधार, कुछ ये हो जाना, ठीक है? Tightness in chest. Okay, tightness in chest, restlessness, dark circles हो जाना, even though you're following your sleep schedule thoroughly. Okay. One more things I'll tell you. Other signs of black magic may be unhealthy lifestyle or health issues all the time. मतलब बहुत frequently बुखार, बहुत frequently health खराब हो जाना, unhealthy lifestyle आना, कई बार मेमोरी लॉस होना, फोकस ना होना, या किसी चीज से बहुत ज्यादा डर लगना लेकिन पता नहीं किस चीज से लगना. लाइक आई एम अफ्रेड, मेरे दिल में डर है लेकिन किस चीज के लिए मुझे पता नहीं, मुझे बस है डर.
आजकल जेंजी सारे ये प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रहे हैं अनफॉर्चुनेटली.
मेरे
All
पे भी
these
ब्लैक
pro-
मैजिक है.
और
संभव देखा भाई.
I'll tell you, there are few things you may face in your life. Okay, those are loss in business, relationship issues, family issues, or rivalries. Mostly health issues, financial problems, intimacy problems, loss of focus, becoming a dull student day by day, getting furious for no reason, being rude, feeling low, feeling hungry a lot often, or not feeling hungry at all, scared of things for no reason, deep thought strikes, suicidal thought strikes often, becoming more and lot more violent, never finding peace in anything, drowsy all the time, wants to live alone all the time, don't feel like interacting to people often, decrease in communication with family and friends, cut off with family and friends. दो तीन नहीं, मोस्टली लाइक अगर तुम पे किया गया है, अच्छा बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है बिजनेस, एकदम से लॉस पे जा रहा है, इट्स नॉट आई नो ये मेरी बात क्यों हो रही है. अरे नहीं, एवरी
शाम्बो बोल रहे मेरे को क्यों डिस्टर्ब कर रही है.
Welcome to the club, Sambo.
personal
What?
things of
आपने-
people
नहीं.
used in black magic.
No, Ritu, wait. Did you make a list of all these things? Have you done a proper research?
I sat and made notes on that day. एफर्ट देख रहे हो मेरे?
भाई
Thanks, Ritu.
इसके लिए
Thanks a lot.
तालियां बनता है. You have to
Thanks a lot.
clap for her. Clap.
Okay.
See,
Personal things of people used in black magic. Worn clothes of yours, your hairs, your nails, your blood. इसके क्या है बाबा जी? मैं बताऊंगी. Worn clothes of yours, your hairs, your nails, your blood, your leftover food, your white things or food items, mostly.
basically you want DNA samples. So this is basically someone is hampering your getting your DNA and they're doing something to you. Scientifically speaking.
If
Scientifically, they can make clones, bro. They cannot.
हाँ भाई, मैं कह रहा था कि मैं अभी मीटिंग छोड़ के गया था और मैंने लाइव चला के देखा, लाइव वीडियो यूट्यूब पे. उसमें हम सबकी आवाज आ रही है लेकिन शर्मा की आवाज नहीं आ रही. लाइव में जब भी शर्मा तू कुछ बोल, हाँ जैसे तू कुछ बोल रहा है तो हमें आ रही है तेरी आवाज मीटिंग में, लेकिन यूट्यूब वीडियो में ना बाकी सबकी आवाज आ रही है. शर्मा कुछ भी बोल रहा है तो आवाज नहीं आ रही तेरी. देख करके देख पीछे. जस्ट वांटेड टू इन्फॉर्म दिस. नहीं मतलब वो बात पता नहीं, मे बी यू आर इन द पोजेशन ऑफ ब्लैक मैजिक और व्हाटएवर. तेरे को कुछ
अरे यार.
रितु
अरे इसको
प्लीज लीव हिम. रितु एपिसोड होने तक उसको छोड़ दो, उसके बाद कर दो फिर से.
हाँ रितु अपना उसके ब्लैक मैजिक हटा दो 2-3 घंटे के लिए.
निकाल दो, पिन निकाल दो, उसके गला के ऊपर जो भी पिन लगाया ना उसको निकाल दो उसको.
नहीं वो वुडू डॉल में जो शर्मा जैसी वुडू डॉल बनाई है उसमें से पिन.
अरे भाई क्या बोल रहे हैं? अरे ये लाइव स्ट्रीम का लिंक भेजना यहाँ पे चैट पे शेयर करना.
आ रहा है.
कहाँ पे भेजा?
देख तेरा वॉइस तेरे को नहीं आ रहा है.
मेरा तो सुनना दे रहा है ना.
है ना?
हाँ वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ. अच्छा वाला
your voice is not audible.
नहीं सोर्स वही है क्या?
YouTube पे म्यूट कर.
नहीं सोर्स बंदा वही है तो.
अरे देवांशु भैया को
अरे वो तेरी
लाइव दिख गया.
अरे नहीं मैं ये कह रहा हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर लाइव डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन. नहीं भाई सुन मेरी बात सुन. ऑन द सीरियस नोट, यूट्यूब वीडियो में शर्मा की आवाज नहीं आ रही है. तुम चाहे चेक कर लो किसी को जाकर.
नहीं ब्रो, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ शर्मा जो है.
Yes.
ब्रो शर्मा कौन?
दिक शर्मा.
अच्छा सैड ब्रो, तुम सोर्स है ना तुम्हारा स्ट्रीमिंग.
हाँ लगता है YouTube पे. या you might have muted your YouTube पे. You might be sharing your screen right through YouTube.
OBS से कर रहे क्या? OBS से म्यूट कर दो वहाँ पे.
उधर म्यूट कर दिया. देख लो.
I just wanted to inform it. ठीक है बाकी. If you guys want to continue like this, you can continue.
Yeah. Actually, I have a doubt, sort of a follow-up question. Assam, there is a village called as Mayong, right? Like it's considered as the black magic capital of India, because I've been in Assam for close to 4 years. So I always heard of Mayong, but kabhi jaane ka mauka to mila nahi. So now since Ritu is here, maybe if she knows something about that, she can share.
No, Ritu is from.
Oh, nice.
That book was written by Ritu only. वो म्यूजियम वाली बुक रितु नहीं लिखी है वो.
क्या कर रहे मैं बोलता हूँ भाई ये OBS यूज करो आराम से, अच्छा होगा तुम्हारा स्ट्रीम जो है।
OBS का मतलब क्या होता है?
हाँ।
What is OBS?
It's a
OBS is the
streaming software.
software,
It's
live
very
streaming
easy to
service.
set up, so there won't be much hassle.
OBS Studio is the name.
Okay, ये कॉल के बाद मैं तुमको बताऊंगा कैसे करना है।
सुरेश को कर
Very
दो ना
easy.
शेयर. सुरेश कैन शेयर इट. सुरेश कैन
No, right now we can't. Streaming, then streaming has to stop from his side. फिर से 2 पार्ट हो जाएंगे.
Oh, okay.
But if you can show me, I can tell you maybe. But anyway, your stream.
तूने शर्मा तू अपने लैपटॉप से कर रहा है ना ये शेयरिंग वगैरह जो भी कुछ कर रहा है ना, तो करते रहे उससे करते रहे और उसमें अपना कैमरा ऑफ कर अपने आप को दोबारा लॉगिन कर ले फोन से, तो तू 2 बार लॉगिन हो जाएगा. हाँ, तो एक बार एक से तेरी आवाज, तो फिर
यहाँ पे
उससे
म्यूट
कैमरा
कर दो
ऑन
ब्रो।
कराने दे, उससे एक से कैमरा आएगा एक से आवाज आएगी, ठीक है ना? क्या है
भाई बता
लॉगिन हो
इतने
जाए जैसे एक
हाँ. और कौन लाइव देख रहा है वैसे? हमको पता है कि कोई कि इसके साथ वॉइस है. सर नहीं, किसी और को बात मत कर, सिर्फ दीक तू अकेला बात कर. एक
जाके देख.
मैं जाके देखता हूँ.
बोल कुछ.
Not audible.
म्यूट है रे तू, नहीं आवाज आ रही।
भाई तू दोनों ही जगह से म्यूट है तो तेरी आवाज आएगी कैसे? दोनों से
अभी ठीक आवाज आएगी शायद। हाँ अब ठीक
अब
है।
ठीक है।
अभी शायद उस पे लाइव पे भी आवाज आएगी। मेरे को 2 उससे ऑन करना पड़ रहा है, 2 जीमेल
अच्छा
अकाउंट से। अभी ठीक है। हाँ एंड आई कैन म्यूट वन टैब। या
लेकिन हमारी आवाज तो नहीं आएगी ना रिवर्स?
नहीं 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 रिवर्स नहीं आएगी क्योंकि मैंने एक टैब म्यूट कर दिया है।
ठीक है,
हाँ
ग्रेट,
अरे
चलो गो
थोड़ा
अहेड।
झमेला वाला सेटअप है बट हो जाएगा। चलो ठीक है, वर्क्स।
हुआ सॉल्व?
सॉल्व सॉल्व सॉल्व।
अब मेरे को
मिस्ट्री सॉल्व।
अराउंड साउंड
नहीं अब नहीं आ रहा ना।
सुरेश कहाँ गया?
सुरेश वो चेक करने गया होगा मेरे ख्याल से।
वो चेक करने गया है, चेक करने गया है।
ए हाय सागर ब्रो।
ओ हाँ सागर, इट्स बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम राइट?
Hello.
Yeah, it's been long time. सागर इज लाइक बैटमैन, गौतम सिटी प्रोटेक्ट करना होता है ना।
राइट। आजकल जॉब नहीं है तो सागर, यू डोंट हैव लाइक नाउअडेज एंड सैटरडे इवनिंग जॉब?
Yeah, Saturday evenings I was not working, but taking rest. I was sleeping
Oh.
early.
Finally. Sagar used to go home after his job at 4-5 p.m. मैंने इसको पूछा कुछ हॉरर दिखता है कि he's like there are more people in the road in night.
Yeah, in Hyderabad.
बेचारे भूत. No privacy given.
Yeah.
So Ritu madam, you can start.
Shall I? Or
Yeah.
we'll wait for. Or shall we wait for Suresh Bhaiya? Yeah.
आ गया अपना आ गया। अपना तो माइक म्यूट से हटा।
तेरे को लाइव में इतना कमेंट्स डाल रहा हूँ लाइव चैट पे कोई पढ़ो उसको, लाइव जो देख रहा होगा।
अब दिया
ब्रो मैं सिस्टम से कनेक्टेड हूँ भाई, यहाँ पे लिंक शेयर करना कोई, फिर फोन से है भेजना।
अरे आई शेयर द लिंक इन द ग्रुप।
नहीं यहाँ पे हमारा
यहाँ पे वेट
लाइव पे मैं चैट कर रहा हूँ, सबको आंसर दे रहा हूँ, जो भी क्वेश्चन कर रहा है सब कोई लाइव दे। मैं सोच रहा एटलीस्ट देख तो देखे बोलेगा कि सब कुछ अच्छा।
अरे एक्चुअली मैं बस इधर बिजी था।
अभी तो पढ़ ले।
अभी मैंने पढ़ा। Yeah. Someone tell a ghost story.
See, that's not me. That's an audience talking.
Oh, bro, कम से कम अकाउंट तो चेंज कर लेता। सैटरडे नाइट की स्टोरीज खुद ही लिख रहा है, मुझे इसलिए समझ नहीं आया।
Just cause self criticizing कुछ क्या हुआ?
सेल्फ सपोर्ट क्या था?
I'm criticizing my own.
Ritu madam, रेगुलर सेटअप रख सकते हैं रे दोस्त।
क्या?
इसका रेगुलर सेटअप रख सकते हैं, लाइव एंड ऑल। You know, we should start getting ghost stories.
बताओ रितु। So the next step, अभी you're saying DNA samples मत दो किसी को। So yeah, technically it is possible. Someone was saying, right? DNA samples से क्या करेगा? See, if someone is getting your DNA samples, he can make a virus which will affect only your DNA, dude. That's what I was saying that day. That is what is black magic.
Exactly same thing I said that day. है ना शर्मा, मैंने यही बोला था उस दिन कि आई थिंक हिमांशु भी था कॉल पे कि वो लेते हैं हेयर लेते हैं और सलाइवा लेते हैं, तो बेसिकली दे आर टेकिंग योर डीएनए सैंपल व्हिच विल पर्टिकुलरली अफेक्ट यू ओनली they have some system that it can make some connection wirelessly. कोई ऐसा टेक्नोलॉजी है जिससे वायरलेसली आपको वो बोल रहा है, तो यहाँ पे हो रहा है। जैसे तुम्हें पता है अभी ये 5G इंटरनेट आ गया ना, इसमें क्या कर
DNA
सकते हैं,
सर
दूर से भी किसी का ऑपरेशन कर सकते हैं। मतलब ऐसे इंडिया में बैठ के कोई सर्जन वहां पे सर्जरी कर सकता है, वो रोबोटिक हैंड्स होंगे, वो वहां से चलाएंगे। तो
बताओ।
उसी तरह का है ब्लैक मैजिक।
वो सुनते हिमांशु चला गया, हिमांशु ने कोई और चला गया, हिमांशु इधर ही है, शाम्बू चला गया क्या?
डीएनए
नहीं, मैं तो
टारगेट
इधर ही
सिस्टम
हूँ।
अलग लेवल का सिस्टम है। डीएनए लो उसी को टारगेट करता है मिसाइल। इमेजिन।
हाँ
और मे बी
Like
लाइक
a
डेथ नोट
popular example दो तो,
हाँ बताओ।
a popular example दो तो वो भांगड़ की स्टोरी तो याद ही है ना? You remember that the saint who was attracted to the Rajkumari? So he asked his for her perfume. Your anything, your personal belongings, बस वो तुम्हारा होना चाहिए. Your anything, let me tell you, your watch बोलो, तुम्हारा clothes बोलो, तुम्हारे जूते बोलो, anything that if you give to someone else, first of all, when you buy it, whenever you buy a new clothing or whenever you buy new things, and you wear it, yeah.
So you said anything, right? Like if I'm a person, तो अगर मेरा फोन किसी ने चुरा लिया,
point anything, you have DNA on phone.
हाँ,
अरे
but वो थोड़ा कम हो सकता है.
oh अच्छा, oh now you are changing.
अरे मैंने अभी फैक्टर्स बताया ना कुछ, your nails, your hair, your blood, your bone cloth, इसमें ज्यादा.
You said watch.
सब कुछ होगा.
हाँ, you said wristwatch. So wristwatch is wristwatch can be used. So your phone can also be used, isn't it?
अरे मैं बता
फोन के साथ इमोशनल कनेक्ट भी होता है लोगों का.
डैमेज भी होता है इमोशनल.
Oh, that's why yogis and these saints don't have any personal belongings.
What? What did you say?
Himanshu?
Yeah, I think Ritu is right. That is why saints and these particular yogis, they don't acquire any such personal belongings. Like everything
no attachment
they own is for public use. Everything and anything.
Detachment, basically.
और वो जो होते हैं वो
also they persist on this.
Let me tell you.
Also, they persist on this that I don't have anything personal. I go to anywhere, eat anything, I sleep anywhere. They persist on this thing as well.
And even there are some sages who don't even wear clothes. Those nagas, like they apply what we call that bhasm on their body. They don't even wear clothes, so they don't have even a single thing of your belonging. How would you steal their clothes and do
Those
some
are aghoris.
Aghoris, yeah.
Those are literal. I'll tell you. There are some aghoris who are not on that level, but who are at the beginner. जो अपने आप को अघोरी बनाना चाहते हैं at a beginner level, they want to show themselves as agori. What they do, they apply जो वहां पे जल जाती है ना, शमशान के उधर लकड़ियां जल जाती है ना, उसका राख लेके दे put it all over their face and body. Those are the beginner level ones. I'll tell you तो एकदम जो प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे होते हैं ना, you can never see them. They won't be here, they won't be roaming here and there. वो लिटरली इंसान का अस्थियां लगाते हैं अपने पूरे बॉडी में.
That's what Shiva as well, right? Shiva is right.
Yes.
They mostly pray to Shiv only. You'll see.
ऊपर होगा, पता है? ऊपर वाले
तो दोस्त को ऊपर में क्या है?
अरे
म्यूट कर दो तो.
क्लासेस
ना कुछ तो ओवरलैप हो गया, थोड़ा म्यूट कर दो.
Yes, these aghoris and
we're saying about something. Okay, yeah, please. हाँ जी रितु रितु बोलो.
Personal belongings carry. Okay, I was telling this kid. Those are agoris. They don't wear clothes and they don't be roaming here and there. They literally put real human ashes on their all over body. Okay, these are the real ones, and you can never easily find them. But they are literally the ones achieved many things. Okay. And one more thing I was telling before was your belongings. So I'll tell you this: never give your used cloth to someone else. If you're giving it, make sure you wash it with salt water. I'll tell you why. Because whenever you buy a new cloth, it generally stores your energy, your positive energy or negative energy. It stores all your, suppose तुम पे आना है, कुछ negative होना है तुम पे, कुछ positive होना है तुम पे, your cloth stores that. Your belongings, whatever you're wearing, that stores it.
Okay.
And when you give it to somebody else, वो उसके ऊपर चला जाता है, whoever wears that. तो किसी को भी देना है तो wash it with salt water and you can give it to them. अगर फेंकना भी है तो ऐसे ही फेंकना.
Okay, this is nice. This is something good to know information. अब तक मेरे को तो पता नहीं था कि ऐसा ऐसा देना था. I hope no one knows. Thank you for sharing that information, Preeti.
I have
Yeah,
been
these
listening
nagas,
to
they had
all
like
this
different.
since I was class 6 या उससे भी below.
What?
You've learned all this when she has learned all this stuff when she was in the 5th standard.
Seeing, I was been seeing all this, learning all this. I have all into horror, black magic, everything since childhood.
कि किसी 5th क्लास में धोखा दे दिया क्या तेरे को?
क्या?
बचपन के प्यार में कुछ घायल हुआ क्या 5th क्लास में?
ऐसा क्यों?
5th क्लास में
No, but in our area, it's not negative. They have like different stupas. Like Nagas are different, Agoris are different, but they came into the same lineage. That is Gorakhnath, if you have heard of it.
It's Gorakhnath is a place, right?
Yeah, Gorakhnath is the belief principle of all these things. That is the literature from all these, Agoris and every people study from it. So that is sort of a Hindu religion, but a diversion of it. So in 11th century, when Muslims and everyone attacked in our country, and people are not there, the young generation was not there. A Mahamuhim was called upon sages. They told that inner peace and patience, this all look good and everything, but if your country is not surviving, that's not dharma. So they pick up weapons and they pick up even their knowledge of magic, or now we say black magic. Earlier it was just magic, like survival magic, sort of. They knew this sort of things through their own literature. And these nadis and these things happen when someone takes cares or convincing. All these things for knowledge. It was not for negative use. They had like principles not to use in negative ways. So at that time, in 11th century, it was divided in three parts. One was Nagas. They took weapons and everything. Whosoever had not knowledge of anything deeper, so they took weapons. They become Nagas. And the one Ghoris, they circulated in Mathura, Nagara region, and they had like three and a half years of practice, and it's still called basking ground nowadays. That ground, that's a huge ground where Aghoris in 11th centuries were like camping, and they were learning things. They were making a army sort of. So later on, they traveled all over the India, but initially it was Ganga and Yamuna plains where these Haridwar till Mathura, where these things started, and then it took like wrong time. People went into these cultures and arts just for the negative use and everything. But initially, it was for survival. So even now in our area, village area, people opt it like if someone has five sons in early age, he provide one of his son to Aghoris or Nagas, whosoever he has prayed to. Still, we procure this culture in our state or in our village area, which is nearby to Ganga, and we don't find it negative actually. Although if someone other from our area will visit it, they will find it negative because they have skeletons on their own. They carry such things like fresh meat with them in their pocket. They have few rituals on their own.
Sorry to interrupt, but बहुत सारा disturbance आ रहा है. Is it only me or is anyone else also hearing the disturbance?
From whose side?
Yeah, there's noise.
There's noise when
From my
Himanshu is talking. Yeah, from when Himanshu is talking. Yes.
wait,
अभी तो नहीं है.
is it better, Suresh?
Yeah, it's better now. Yes.
Yeah.
So these people, yeah, they offer things like on Mahashivratri, they come onto villages also. Actually, they live in stranded places in jungles, although, but sometimes on just Mahashivratri, they come onto village, they greet people, they give their own blessings, they tell the future as well to some people. So in our area, it's not still negative, all negative, but yeah, overall, it has become these agories. The people think about negative stuff more.
था ना ऊपर ऐसे रखा हुआ
But I thought Agoris are not considered to be negative, right? I thought Agoris are more of. Barco, yeah, you want to talk?
Yeah, sort of a follow-up sort of question to Himanshu, because what I heard or what I knew about the Aghoris, Nagasadhus, Naths, the Gorakhnath, what you said is just a extension of many Nath cultures. Gorakhnath was one of the most prominent saints from 11th to 12th century, as you just said. But what I feel is, from what I read, I don't think they are related. Because if you go a little before the 11th century or probably during the mid of the first millennium AD, so you see the Shaivism has taken uh, two different paths. One is called as Kapalikas and the other is Pashupatiyas. So people who believe in Pashupati were called Pashupatiyas, and the others who believe in Tantric cultures, they were called as Kapalikas. So the current day Aghoris or Nagasadhus, they were vehemently part of this Kapalika sect. That's what I knew. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So
Yeah,
our
that was
Nats and their relations.
what
What's the tone?
it's too
big.
It's
wake me up
it's scary.
Yeah, Bhargav, you're right about it, Kapalikas and Pashupati. But the thing is, this is true nature. That hide and seek is always there in our culture. Some people, like modern dynasty, they favored more Kapalikas. So the Pashupatis, they went into the Himalayas to shed, to own their knowledge and to repeat their own culture. Later on, after modern dynasty, Kapalikas went diminished. They were thought of a negative vengeance. This is sort of a media influence at that time as well, the newspaper or whatever it is. So these things come onto it. But Shivaism, like even the extreme negatives nowadays in a modern day, were never negatives. Actually, they were the extreme things, but used for positive things. Like whosoever get these sort of powers, he had that resemblance of the choice that he'll never use it for negative use. But after this invasion, I'm talking about specific invasion, where even those who were never involved in anything like violent or activities, they came out of like a pilgrimage and everywhere, from Himalayas to Assam and from all over India. Every saint, every peaceful saint as well, they came out and they worshipped Lord Shiva, and they tried to gain the perspective, are we doing right if we hold the weapons? And the answer was yes. They they stood up of Havan and all. They did all these sort of things to correct the gesture they were about to make. So in our area, we have written sculptures about it actually. So that is why I'm very pretty sure about it, that things took a wrong turn in our history. That is why it went to this extreme negative. Although never was. It was such a peaceful thing. It was such a harmony thing. When things happen, like if for example someone loses his family altogether in an instant, how a person will live. So society have that component to fit in every sort of human, whosoever it's here. So they gave everyone such a harmony in many other ways that took life in its purpose. So yes, Shivaism have different, even it's at 17 different sculptures, like not couple likas, not Pashupatinaths, but many other. If you go back long ago, but the thing is, they never went in full 99% violent mode until 11th century. It was like brutal. Even if you heard about Tughlaq's army, they went rushing back to Afghanistan just because they've never seen such a massacre with the people who were ought to be very, very soft. Like people gained knowledge from them. Like even Tao's philosophy, they took it from Indian lateral movements and Western philosophies as well. Even any sculpture, if you go back, they never called Indians as a vengeance people or full of anger or aggression. It was never our culture. There were always people who believed if we had differences, we'll seek it out with a word fight sort of, or philosophical fight, or a fight for life, but still just for words or permissions. But after 11th
Uh,
century, it took a dark turn, and after that, we could never regain the trust with Nagas or these Aghoris. Earlier, people used to invite them to festivals or major pervs or whatever it was. Nowadays, you won't see that because that massacre was so violent. Even our people went into this black zone. That can we trust them really? Because we don't think so. That sort of. Yeah, I hope that was clear now, Bhagav.
One more doubt as a follow-up again. So in the 11th century, you talked of an invasion. Can you specifically give me the detail of who the invaders were? Because Tughlaqs were not even existing in 11th century. They
No,
came
no, no.
somewhere
That
in
took,
the end of
even Tughlaq was a example. It was not in 11th century, but Gauri's. I think it was Gauri's predecessor. I feel.
Ghori's predecessor.
They-
That was an, yeah. You're talking about Muhammad of Ghazni.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Muhammad of
Uh,
Ghaznis. They were titled as Gauris, and his
no,
predecessor.
no,
I
no,
think was,
no, 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 no. Let me correct you a little bit of history there.
maybe
Muhammad of,
I'm not pretty sure about history. I'm just talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
incident.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that can
But
happen. I
because
am not
since
pretty sure
you
about.
have given the context, I remember a context similar to this. The Naga Sadhus going against the ruling king, that was Aurangzeb. That was in the late of 17th century. So Naga Sadhus won the war against Aurangzeb. Yes, that was recorded in history. But whatever you said, I can I ask for a little bit of more reference material if you have?
Well, provided if you want it like perfectly accurate, because I'm not sure about historical things. I'm pretty sure about what we have in our written sculptures.
Yeah, even that
Yeah,
So
would
that
help
I can
actually.
provide you. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
that could really help me.
yeah.
yeah,
Himanshu, just to give you a background, this guy, my brother, he is a more of a bookish, and he's done his PhD and everything. So he likes
oh,
reading stuff a lot. So he does all kind of
me
these
too.
research, and yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
intrigued
yeah.
by all these things.
And it's nice, nice. I'll let
Yeah,
you know the exact things about when this happens.
yeah.
But the thing is, it might be slightly different because what we follow is Vikramaditya calendar. Okay, so I'm very not sure about the dates actually,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
You follow the Vikram Samvat. Yeah, I get the
yeah, yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
why it's unclear bit of.
Yeah,
Himanshu, where are you?
it
Where
doesn't
is it?
make much of a difference actually, because Vikram Samvat is also what we follow. It will not make much of a difference.
Yeah,
Never heard
and
of these names, dude. How do you guys know this much of information?
This is
bro,
basic
this is
knowledge, bro.
Basic knowledge. Where?
Yeah,
In which
which
school?
calendar do you follow? Okay, do you know why Ganesh Chaturthi डेट को आ रही है?
Because it's there on the calendar. Google ने बताया था हम कर रहे हैं. What are you talking? Who are you asking?
पिछले साल अलग डेट क्यों थी?
Acha, also, have you heard of Vikram Betal?
Yes, yeah.
No, that is of
That
course
is the
that is
same person,
dependent on the
Vikram.
calendar, lunar,
Yeah.
solar, and lunisolar calendar. In India, we have three different types of calendars. So people of South India preferably go for the lunar and lunisolar calendar, but most of the North India goes for solar calendars in a specific occasions. That's the reason Sankranti always comes on 13th or 14th of January, but Chaturthi it changes. The same
Yeah.
way, if you see Ugadi Pratisari Marutundi. Ugadi changes from every year because we follow the lunar calendar.
Yeah, it's
But the
not a
New Year
specific
of
one.
people
Like
from
Christmas.
Assam or people of Odisha, their New Year is always on the 14th of April because they follow the solar calendar.
Yeah, but on a fun fact, have you heard of Vikram Betal, right? That is
Hmm.
the same Vikram from the name of this Vikram Samvat calendar was introduced. So
Okay.
he is so renowned in this, our own history, literature history as well, because he was said he took control of 12 Veds. That included this ghost and all these things, knowledge as well. And that
It,
one thing was Betal.
but
Betal is nothing but a sense of telling that Vikram, as a king, also took charge of things like paranormal things, not just like physical dominance. He
but is
knew about.
Vikram Betal not a fictional story? Something of that of like
No, no,
This
no,
was
no,
written
no.
and then made as a fictional,
It
comedy
it
thing.
was it was a poet who wrote about it in a funny manner to increase its life.
Popular.
But yeah, but actually it was a king Vikram, and he used to dictate everywhere in India. Also, he was very curious about things which are not in this society, in this realm. So that is paranormal. So that influence is shown in that poetic manner, that he took charge also to just to save his countrymen from things he didn't even know about. He took charge to control them as well. That is the popularity is shown actually. If someone has to take what is Vikram Vetal, that is shown initially, that he was so prominent of a king that he took things into his hand, even he didn't know about them.
And he is supposed to be one of the last king which all the mud and everything which was there in the country used to believe at once, in essence. Like after him, there are different beliefs which are divided between multiple kings and regions, but he was unitedly believed by at least Indian mainland.
was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
so? Which
yeah.
which dynasty or which like what do you call lineage or which did
Bhoj,
he belong to?
Bhoj, Raja Bhoj. You have
Both
heard of this
first,
Raja Bhoj? Kaha Gangu Teli?
Bargo
Kaha
might have
Raja
heard
Bhoj?
of it.
you have
That
heard
this
of
is
the
very
line,
famous.
right? Kahan Raja Bhoj, Kahan Delhi.
This is a
No,
comparison between a
Maharaja
statement.
Bhoj, he was actually from Central India. They come from the dynasty called as Sakas, Sakhas, Saka. So that's the dynasty. He was Maharaja Bhoj.
I know,
If you
Bhargav, no. Sakas were invaders from this Iran side and Mongolia side. Sakas
yeah,
were
that
not
was
from
I don't know this.
this Parmar. This was Parmar dynasty, and it was actually it
you're
was a
talking about Gurjara Parmaras.
no Bhoj, Raja Bhoj.
Raja Bhoj was a Gurjara
Yeah,
Parmara, yes.
yeah,
Their descendants are even allowed. I mean, they are alive till date.
yeah, in
Actually,
Bhopal.
if you all know the story of Chambal, one of the heads of Chambal, the head dacoits of Chambal, he was a direct descendant of the Gurjara Paramara kingdom.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Actually, the place was called Gujra, and they were the Parmar dynasty. They still rule
Mm.
in this Bhopal. They still have that things.
No, but during the time of Vikramaditya, there was no Gurjara Paramaras. I think they
No,
came
no,
a
no.
little
At
bit
not
later.
not at that time. This Gurjar Parmar was the name given later stages. But
Mhm.
if you trace
Cholakya
back their
dynasty, the
lineage,
first ever Vikramaditya one was from Cholakya
yeah.
dynasty.
Actually, he was
Chalakya.
talking about the solar and lunar, right?
Yeah.
The first instance when we see the south of India, that is Cholas and Chalukyas, got mixed up with this Rajputs of north, is this Chalukyas dynasty, which is Raja Bose. So at this time, this was the powerful mingle of every knowledge we had. This is why this is the prominent time of India history as well. they were like able to see the astronomical events. The literature was like at their height, and the architecture was too good, and everything was on point, like on point. So that is a golden era of our history as well. But the most interesting thing, in according to our thing, is the paranormal depth they went into. So they wrote like 70 odd books about paranormal societies Indians follow, which is invisible for a common people. Like the rishis, they had disciples who were bit of, now we can say autistic. At that time, people say too good, really too good, someone who is not devoted into his present state for a society, but a cause for a god invasion, sort of. They felt like autistic people are god's, a blessing, and they can tell us if many things if we treat them well and educate them well. So at that time, that was a golden era, even for paranormal things. People were not scared of many things. They came out into the light of many things. Many things were abruptly stopped, and so these sort of things happened in that era. It was really nice, although.
Do we have any? When you said 70 odd books, right? So do you know what books were those, or do we have information on those things? Are they still available somewhere, like in our history books or something of that sort?
During the
Yeah,
golden
part
period,
part.
yeah, there are a lot of books actually. Most of the very well-known Indian scientists or mathematicians were actually from the golden period. Books like Surya Siddhanta were from the golden period.
No, you're
There
talking
are
about paranormal stuff. We're talking about ghosts and stuff, right?
paranormal, yeah, people speak of a few books, but I don't specifically know if they're still available. Even the names, I think I'll have to take some time to give you the names. I don't recall
Yeah,
it.
even for me, it's like the thing is like about Vikram Vetal. It is a part of it is a part of a book called Ganda's Prem, and it is not translated. The only fun part is Vikram Vetal was translated. The only part of it, just like a minute part of that book, because it was easily transferable to the people, because they were intrigued. So many of those books are not translated actually. But if one knows Sanskrit, my God, we have too much things about paranormal in our own history.
Bargo
Too
knows
much.
the Sanskrit.
So I don't know Sanskrit. I can understand a little bit of it. I can't claim that I
Even
know that.
little bit, even I can understand just little bit, but it's a mayhem.
I guess
And
so.
the biggest thing with Vikramaditya is even today it's not known if he is actually a historical figure or is he fictional, because a lot of people consider him a legend. See, I am not trying to take sides on this, but yeah, a lot of people do consider him as a legendary character who may or may not have existed. Of course, the Vikram Samvat started 57 years after the like if you compare today's calendar, Vikram Samvat is 57 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar, and the calendar what we use in India, like the national calendar
But
what we
but
use
but
is
there's
78
the
57,
years.
issue.
58.
57,
Yeah,
I think so.
57, 58. But there's the thing. See, we have one extra month in Vikram Samvat every 3 years. So sometimes
Mhm.
that match can put out if you check.
Yes, yes, that is true. So a few historians place Vikramaditya probably to the Gupta era. That is what Himanshu was talking about, the golden period of India. And a few literary works have been found. Works like Gadha Saptasati, that was during the Satavahana period. That was a little bit before the Gupta era. That probably somewhere around the first century CE Common Era, or a little bit before that. So Vikramaditya's place in history, I mean, the specific period of time is not very much known.
I
And
mean,
biggest
frankly,
problem is there are a lot of kings who has taken the title of Vikramaditya to themselves, which makes things even more worse for us to
Yeah,
understand.
three.
It's kind
Such
of like
three things are
Arthur, King Arthur thing.
Yep, yep.
who? What is it?
King
King
Arthur,
Arthur,
King
Arthur the
Arthur,
Arthur,
Scroll,
Excalibur, Excalibur.
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 yeah, similar
Okay.
thing. After that, Vikramaditya 2 came. After that, Vikramaditya 3 came.
Some
All this
people
while
even
I
say
thought,
Chandragupta was given the title Vikramaditya.
Yeah, it's
So this
mostly
happens.
used as a
Whosoever is
title,
prominent,
Vikramaditya.
this is prominent history. Like whosoever is dominant, their grandchildren will take their name just to avoid much of a like different feel.
Just to
They
increase
feel like,
popularity.
or to assert dominance at the same level.
Sharma, if your grandchildren will take your name, what would they would be called?
अरे इतना सीरियस डिस्कशन चल रहा है देवांशु आके बीच में बताओ.
Can I say something politically very, controversial?
No, firstly, let me complete. I've been wanting to tell one thing. Like all this time, I've never thought that Vikram Betal was an actual story or Vikram as an actual character. I thought it was something like Champak stories, जो भी comics होते थे ना जब हम बचपन में पढ़ते थे. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? I don't remember the comics though, but I thought Chacha Chaudhary Tinkle. I thought Vikram Betal was also one such kind of comic.
People did same thing with Akbar Birbal. People have made them like comic characters. Akbar Birbal also, but Akbar Birbal were historical figures. But
Actually,
people
Akbar
have made
Birbal is an enactment of Tenali Ramakrishna wala.
Exactly. Yeah.
They wanted to popularize Akbar, so they translated what happened with Vikramaditya and this,
Vijayanagaram Empire and Tenali Rama and Vijayanagaram. Krishna Devaraya.
Krishna Devaraya and Tenali and translated to
but people mostly connect Birbal with Todarmal. Todarmal है ना उसका नाम वो जो the one who.
But he was a war general actually. He was not into all this knowledge and everything. That was kind of a propaganda.
No, actually, Birbal was a historical figure. His name was something Mahesh Das, right? Before he turned himself into a Muslim, he was called Mahesh Das.
Oh. Yeah, but Akbar, but we had historical, like we in academics we did learn about Akbar, we did learn about Birbal in our histories, but there is no history that is being taught in the schools about Vikramaditya or nothing about.
No, I would have to disagree. People are being taught about Vikramaditya. He is important. Yeah, even during our childhood, yes.
When we make earlier, ये बात शर्मा को भी पता होगी. Earlier when we used to make kundlis in astrology, so we used to follow Vikram Samvat calendar only.
Yes.
So इसलिए हमको तो पता था भाई. We knew about Vikram because then we were taught in ashram.
Even now, when you make the chakra is called Vikram Chakra.
Vikram Chakra, yeah. और उसको तो इसलिए वो तो है भाई.
भाई दीक आपका दोस्त कुछ बोल रहा है you switched him.
You don't want to be cancelled on YouTube, right?
It's okay, dude. We haven't even started to get cancelled. At least कुछ तो controversy हो जाए तो फिर चलता है.
I want to say that all the people who wrote actually our board of education were into from not our community, so they added.
That is correct. That is not a controversial point.
Our library was burned. That was also a big deal.
बोलने दे. Ask him to come in front of camera and talk. No.
Come on camera.
मेरा filter नहीं हो जाता हो जाएगा.
ठीक है भाई. It's okay. Dude, no one, unfortunately or unfortunately, no one is watching. I am myself watching my own video, dude. कोई देखेगा भी नहीं.
Yes.
नहीं filter नहीं बिल्कुल सही बात है. It's actually true. Whosoever after our freedom, whosoever got this education minister, they were very, very biased about our own history. So it is correct.
A lot.
And actually it happened. Our own history was diminished.
Abul Azad was, I think, our first education minister, and many people say that he altered many things in history.
Fully altered. People don't even know where the fight. I mean, I'm talking about my own, Khap history. I belong to a place where people write their own histories. Whatever happened, they don't, were not dependent on other people writing about it. So I know exactly what is happening around that time, and it was like brutal. It is not even shown in our history, like the NCRT books and things.
Yes.
Agreed. And I think Sharma would agree because our home kingdom, which is one of the longest standing kingdoms in the country's history, it stood for 598 years, like from 1228 to 1826 before it was overtaken by the Burmese. And we have absolutely no idea of Ahoms. That is how the history books were rewritten
The
by
history I have read of
Azad
Ahom,
India.
we had like
So,
Assam books, was in this way, like Ahom came from Myanmar ways and they settled in India and took up Indian names. People like Sukaka took
yeah,
left their name and gave name like King Ravi and these kind of names just to inculcate with the people. So that
yeah,
their
they
history
changed.
about being out of India is not written much.
They added the title Singha to their names to Indianize
Yeah,
them.
Singa.
They
Both of
always,
them.
because there are famous kings like Gadadhar Singha, like they were the like the last kings of the Ahom dynasty. So that's a beautiful history because
Ahom was
I once read about them. We just have no idea about them. That's the problem.
I'm one
we
of
were
those
taught
person who don't have
everything
any idea about.
in Assam history actually about our homes. Not completely blank, but yeah.
Yeah, of course, Assamese no, but except for Assam, even the other Northeast people have no idea of Ahoms. They know the name
That is
Ahom, but they have no idea of the history. And even
even I don't know about
today's
Central India.
yeah, and that is a problem. A lot of surnames of Assamese people are still having the surnames from the Ahom period, like surnames like Oikea. It is written as Saikkia, Saikia. Okay, that means a person who
Saikia,
has 100 people in his private army. And then there is Hajarika, who is a leader of 1,000 army.
yes.
Borgohain, Borpatra
Borwa,
Gohain. These are
Borgohin,
like
Bohin,
beautiful
Borgohin, all
surnames, and
those, yeah.
people have no idea. And probably we were one of those illiterate people who are already educated but still illiterate.
Yeah, that's true. Devansh,
The
bolo.
Devans.
No, yeah. So I just want to say something about history. As you guys talking about history, right? So once I read this wonderful thing that if there are two historians,
देवांश देवांश उतना आवाज उतना शार्प नहीं आ रहा है.
okay, अभी आ रहा है better?
बेटर है.
So I was saying if there are two historians, like you guys are talking about, like how they altered our history, right? So I once read this that if there are two historians and both are saying different things, so who is the correct one? The one who has a gun in his hand.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's how Indian history was altered, right?
no,
Because
it's
the code of the writers and histories were given to some people.
I mean, it's always said that history is always written by the winners. Losers
Yes,
never get
the
to write a
winners
history.
is correct, but our Indian history was written by people who are not into Indian people. That's why we have things like Jahangir, Akbar, who were not even 18 and 20, but they like poetry, art, and all when they were killing people in the masses in the north.
Yeah, the two biggest enemies of Indian history are firstly Indians after independence, and before independence, it was the Europeans because they studied Sanskrit. They have no idea of how Sanskrit works. Like they read the Vedas and other sacred texts, and they made extremely horrible translations. And all the so-called educated Indians who read the translations did not understand what they meant and tried to, try to show our culture in a bad way, like our own Indians.
There's a book I read translated by some English author. It was in English about Shiva and a story from one of our Puranas. Bro, that story literally tells that Shiva is so bad and like he's more into kind of made Kamdev and Shiva equal. I was triggered by reading that. I don't
What?
exactly remember. हाँ, believe English में अगर पढ़ेगा ना बहुत ही कुछ अलग कर रखा है तो उन्होंने अपने पूरा सबको
मस्तरम का डायरेक्टर है क्या वो?
काइंड ऑफ वैसा ही लगा मेरे को ऐसा अजीब लगा कि क्या बक रहा है.
Yeah, you're true, and you also should read the Max Miller's translations. Okay, this guy is a German. He's considered as the greatest Indologist to ever have existed, and this guy's translations are outrageous. You should try reading.
It's like Adi Purush.
नहीं देवांश कुछ को बोलना था देवांश.
Yeah, I studied German in Max Muller Bhavan only. So I am a German translator. I studied German Max Muller Bhavan only. But anyways, I was saying something that people, when they many country people, what they do is when they write history, they like to praise their country, right? They like to praise their nation. I read this when I was translating some stuff other day. I read about that yoga was invented by Medusa. Medusa is goddess of some another religion. It's not anywhere
Greek.
related to
She's Greek,
Greek.
yes.
Yeah, not any. So they were like,
And
so
she's not even a goddess.
she, yeah, whatever she is, I don't know, but they were like yoga. I mean, because yoga is very famous now, so what they are doing is they are like yoga is invented in some another country, not in India. So they would steal it. If you know, don't write in our history books that yoga was invented in India, they will take the credit of it. Damn sure they're gonna do it.
Himanshu bhai, हाथ
It's happening currently.
Yeah.
Actually, it is happening. There is a motion in America which is saying that yoga was not even invented in the East.
yeah, I've heard this rumor somewhere saying that yoga is not invented by Indians. So कुछ तो बोल रहा था.
Also, one question, Devanshu. Was,
Oh,
like,
I
this is,
have a question for Bhargav.
huh? What?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Himanshu.
the thing is,
As you
I was
said, okay, wait. Please, you go first.
Himanshu, go ahead. Himanshu, go ahead.
Acha, okay, thank you. The thing is, even I was very aggressive about this, that people were, not presenting our own history in a right way and manner and everything. So my father is an IB Bhargav, and I met his like superior. He was a very educated person, and I asked the same question to him, like, what do you think this happened? Even we were very peaceful and everything was right, and still we got no position in the history. And he was like, what would you do if 1947 partition was based on religion and India was the only country who was allowing everyone? Would you allow the, at that time, aggravated and aggressive Hindus to read this sort of history we have, which was clearly a violation of human rights from Muslim and or Christian ends and whosoever came? What do you think would be a right decision for our own development? And I was pretty, surprised by the fact that actually, if we think about it, howsoever we are right now, developed or in process of developing, look at our neighbor countries, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka, or whatever. This disparity or whatever educational promises we had, like we are on the minority side, or they did pretty good, like Akbar or whosoever came, actually worked for us in certain manner till now. And now it's getting over the head, although, but till now, that is why I think we are developed particularly, because if 80% of population was aggravated, I don't think we were living in the same society. It's my personal opinion. Like I think about it a lot, how we are portrayed or how diminished our culture or religion got and everything, but we are still thriving, right? And people are still thinking about our own beliefs and they're sticking to it. So I feel on the end of the watch, we still won.
Okay, one view on
You
that,
are
what you say, is that, see, we are being wishfully thinking, Arey yaar, acha hua, now we are thriving. See, China, 97% Gen Chinese people thriving as whatever. See, countries like, single religion countries like even Japan or something, they are thriving very high. Yeah, countries like Bangladesh and all went low on that, but there are countries who went high. Our wishful thinking can't be like, oh, हमारे साथ बुरा हुआ इसलिए हम लोग आज अच्छा कर रहे हैं. It's like saying Rajasthan people used to travel before from Arab side to Rajasthan, then to India, so the people were thriving, and then when that route, Rajasthani or everybody went away. Now they are thriving. It was good for maybe it was, but they had left their home.
No, I'm not talking that something negative happened. That is why we are at the positive. I'm talking about we saved our closed collar somehow. We were never labeled as a violent country. And after this devastating thing, we still, recovered our way by not being violent. And on if even if I feel the same way that you're saying, but if I go out, like I went to Paris, I went to Singapore and out, things which I felt was totally different with the things I see with Pakistani or anyone else being, it's, the status is totally different. And I believe this is because we still hold our colors as a peaceful country.
I would contradict here. Sorry, Vargo. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
because you wouldn't, the person wouldn't know if you're from Pakistan or India. It's mostly to do with your skin color. If you're more of a fair person or a white in color, people generally tend to, at least that's what I noticed. If you've
No,
gone to Paris,
that's the first perception. I'm talking about educated society. They'll take you differently. The
Then
educated
you know
person.
it's an Indian person like that.
Yeah.
no,
After
no.
that.
See, my friend had a different experience. So I guess it wasn't, again. It was same. It was in Paris. So it happened back in 2017 or 2016, I guess. Has gone to, I guess he's working for Wipro and has gone to Switzerland. And when he was working in Switzerland on a holiday, has gone to Paris. So what he told was, he's again a South Indian. He was brown in color. So it was at a four-road junction. He was trying to. He lost the road. He lost the way home, or he lost his route or something. He just asked a lady to help him out. He just called her out for help. She screamed at him, and she ran away from him, from away from him. Personally feel people are still differentiated by skin color.
No, that is there, but we are talking
Hmm.
about a country level. Like, see, if you get to know a
Acha,
person is Indian or not, that is.
for a clear example, I'll tell you,
Hmm.
Japanese people won't respect anyone. I'm telling you this.
Huh.
They
Korean
won't
also.
they won't respect anyone, or not they'll misbehave, but I'm telling you the special condition they'll give. They'll give the special condition to only two countries. That is one South African, and that is second is Indian. They'll literally listen to your opinion, your thoughts, and your processes, and they'll actually think about it. Whatever you're saying. So
Hmm.
on that different level, you'll find this complications, coming in your way about countries. Even they'll vanish American thoughts as well, like in a second, because they feel like violent culture or violent actions cannot be judged for a longer term. But in that matter of fact, India comes on top. They feel like whatsoever India has done, whatever India is doing, it is for a whole world as a society and betterment for a society.
I
That
should
is
disagree. That is not how things work. Yeah, it may seem like that. They probably may showcase things like that, but that is not the reality. Indians, for sure, as you said, we are very chill about things, right? We actually accept. We have this thing called acceptance. We don't care about what others does to us, and we don't care what others are doing in the country. We accept them as they are. Of course, we do have our flaws. We have our own problems to face with, and as Suresh was rightly pointing, yes,
Hey,
it
I am your
ultimately
brother.
comes
You have
down
to
to
call me Suresh Anna. Hey.
Adi Baita. That is outside this panel.
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
Suresh.
बताओ,
So,
साले ने भैया भैया का इज्जत ही निकाल दिया बीच में. मैं बोल रहा हूँ मेरा भाई है, मेरा भाई है, भैया की
we're all
इज्जत ही निकाल
professional
दिया.
people
no,
here,
no,
man.
no.
We're all professional people here.
Education, education, no, bhaiya, no, Anna.
Yeah,
ठीक
yeah,
है.
you're right. You're right. So,
Okay, yeah, continue.
Himanshu was telling right about the Japanese. Japanese do give a little, they do cut a little slack for Indians, but that is not because what we are doing now. That was because of what India had done to Japan in the past. This goes like centuries beyond our imagination. And when it comes to other countries, I think you all guys remember this very specific term which is used for South Asians, WOG, WOG. We were called as WOGs, specifically during the pre-independence era. Wog is Westernized Oriental gentleman. It looks like we are being called a very good name, but it's sort of not a good name. It's
Slang. It's like slang.
yeah, it's a slang. So Indians are known to be nice people. So that is where we are heading, and that is not a very good comment. It's better to be bad instead of being nice. I think you do understand what I'm
The
trying to
problem
mean
is
here.
it's from a very long era. Indians were more into servicing into
Yeah,
people's need rather than standing out unique and standing their own
yeah.
ground. Even
Yeah,
today, our
even
pop
today we
culture
have
have
this
also not
problem of people pleasing. We always
people.
tend to please others. and we
Exactly.
always try to showcase that हमने पुराने जमाने में ये सब कर बैठा है, तो अब कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें कुछ मालूम था. So this is not helping India.
But every era, and what I am is preserving oldest uh, perception of India, like many years back, many years back.
You mean the welcoming part of our culture, right?
Yeah, I think that holding that is really difficult. If you walk behind centuries, you'll feel every country has a different aura about them in different centuries, right? But for India, it was quite similar and quite plain. And
Yeah.
whenever I learn more about our Indian philosophy, the thing most prominent comes out is being consistency. That is why we are blessed with knowledge so far away from Western culture or Western dialects, whatever they used to or they could achieve, just because of this. Because we believe in peace, we believe in thriving with peace, and that is some sort of people also say that. Again, I'm saying that is my personal opinion. That is how I find my inner peace, because I was very aggressive about it. I was like, we did everything, our grandfather did everything. My grandfather was in Neta Subhashan army, and I was like very aggressive about these sort of things, that we died for our motherland and this and that. But after a while, I got to know about this, and after talking about many things and getting linked with many sages and priests, they're like, this happens when you are on the verge of uh, diminishing your culture, or on the verge of not existing. These things will blossom up if you believe in God. Like, God perspectives actually come into it, but I am not pretty sure about that. But I am very sure that things will happen when you believe in peace and the effects of peace on later stage, not at that time.
Yeah, this is like saying into the scenario where the Prime Minister of I believe South Africa or someone from South Africa said that they and India were both in the same way enslaved by British, but they left all their culture, turned into Christianity, left their culture, all the teachings and all. But
Yeah,
India
I think
kept
that
their
that was a
language.
Nigerian on he was from
Yeah,
Central Africa. Yeah,
Central
Nigeria.
Africa somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere like that. I do recall watching that.
Hmm. So that actually is true. Like we didn't leave our language and all. Right now, I'm speaking in a tongue which is not ours, but still, we have our own things rather than completely diminishing them, like the Central African countries. And we were severely more conquered than all those countries like China and Japan.
Everyone can have different perspective on it, but yeah, this I think this is ours, that we have to stick on our own progress and think about many centuries ahead, not on the present scenario. Maybe
Yeah,
that is why Aryabhatta wrote everything. Yeah, even at that time, no one understood him. No one.
True. Divyanshu, I was about to forget. Like, तूने German पढ़ी है ना?
हाँ यार पढ़ी तो
So,
है.
German history, how do they justify, World War II?
World War
You
II.
said every
No,
country
no,
don't
no,
have.
no.
says their
They can't even
positive outlook.
handle the conversation about their past. They are so
They
aggressive
don't
about
talk.
it.
Huh?
They won't talk. They won't even like if you bring that era up, even the good things in that era. They are so aggressive about it.
Are
Then
there any
stand
good
up and
things in
I
that
be,
have
era?
this very important
Yeah, yeah,
question
yeah.
because
there were
Of
many
course, there
painters.
are good
Japan,
things because after the
Albert
Weimar
Einstein.
Republic. No, Albert Einstein was not the good thing. He was famous even before that. But Weimar Republic, that was Germany after the First World War. That was from 1919 to 1922. The 3 years, Germany was at its the worst situation. Hitler single-handedly managed to bring back Germany into sort of a cultural unison, and Germany flourished up to 1939. And you know what happened in 1939?
also
Of
like
course,
even
Jews
in the
were having a
midst of
problem.
the war, I believe Germany had the best flights possible. There was a
Yeah, yes, yes. Of course, of course. The German Air Force, Luftwaffe, it was called as. So it was extremely good. They had 2,500 fighter aircrafts, and the combined air strength of England and France was not even 900. So you can imagine. And Blitzkrieg, the lightning war, which almost everywhere the world uses now, it was from Germany. It has come. So Germany has given a lot of good things during the Third Reich, but of course they have done more bad than good.
Volkswagen also came around the same time as it. No, even before.
Even before that, but they actively, funded the campaign from Third.
There are a lot of more people who funded the war. Actually, they don't want to tell.
Ford? Why would Ford? Ford? I thought Ford.
Hitler was such a sports enthusiast. Sports industry flourished under him. Even the painters, like many things were good at that time. If we skip this brutality,
If only he was a good painter.
Concentrate. If he had concentrated well.
He was not accepted, right? Recently, there was a news: a man from Austria not accepted in British School of Art. History repeating. Yeah, recently, Devanshu,
but
you,
my
what
God,
you know about
even the jolly Germans, if you just strike the conversation with them about this, they'll get so mad instantly. Like literally, they can't even handle it. Like if Indians, if we talk about Indians, and if someone foreigner, talk about our independence and everything, our people are like very chill about it. Yeah, yeah. Even the peace protests were right. Even the Bhagat Singh was right. They're like they won't even get aggravated about it. But Germans, my God, they're like too aggressive about their own history. They don't want to even recall a single part of it.
Devanshu, what have you known about it? Germany पढ़ा है?
हाँ, मैंने यार देख, तो मैंने जर्मन लैंग्वेज पढ़ी है, जर्मन हिस्ट्री नहीं पढ़ी, मगर हाँ उसमें थोड़ी बहुत जर्मन हिस्ट्री के बारे में जो बताते हैं उतना पढ़ा था। मगर तूने जो पूछा ना, यू वर आस्किंग कि हाउ डू दे जस्टिफाई इट, तो जो जस्टिफिकेशन मेरे को उनका लगा, एक तो वो ज्यादा बात करते नहीं, दूसरा जो मेरे को एक जस्टिफिकेशन उनका मिला एक सेंटेंस में, जो मुझे लगता है वो अक्सर कहते हैं, वो बट दे सेज दैट हिटलर वाज नॉट द ओनली हिटलर, ही वाज जस्ट द मोस्ट इनफेमस हिटलर।
मतलब
हिटलर वाज नॉट द ओनली हिटलर, मतलब हिटलर के आसपास जो लोग थे वो भी हिटलर जैसे ही थे, बट हिटलर ही था जो बदनाम था। मतलब व्हेन द वर्ल्ड वॉर वाज हैपनिंग और व्हाटएवर वाज हैपेंड, जो मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि जिस तरीके से वो जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं कि जितनी चीजें
वो
होती हिटलर ने
अलग अलग सेंस कर रहे थे हिटलर की अलग अलग सेंसेस कर रहे थे। इन वॉर सेंस ही वाज ब्रूटल, बट अनदर सेंस कि हिटलर ही नहीं था, हिटलर बहुत कुछ था। जैसे कि स्पोर्ट्स उसने बहुत बहुत वो दिया, फ्लरिशमेंट करा। पोएट्री और पेंट्री का उसको बहुत शौक था, उसमें बहुत फ्लरिश करा। मतलब लोगों को बाहर से लेके आया वो कि यू जस्ट डू योर वर्क, आई विल प्रोवाइड एवरीथिंग। सो इन दैट सेंस यू आर राइट कि हिटलर सिर्फ वो वाला हिटलर नहीं था, जो दूसरे हिटलर थे उसके अंदर वो लोगों ने नहीं नोटिस करे, क्योंकि वही ज्यादा इतना इन्फ्लुएंस हो गया।
but like see ना, हम लोग जब अपना हिस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं, we say that अरे इंडिया बहुत अच्छा था, इसके बाद खराब हो गया। Let's say ब्रिटिश लोग क्या बोलेंगे, we used to trade with India, we did into destruction and all. इंडिया ही अपने आप खराब हो गया because of the trade process.
अभी भी बोलते हैं ना, they've developed. No, अभी भी बोलते हैं ना वो लोग, they've developed India by giving railways करके.
They give trade. So what does Germany say about World War like that and as a country?
No, bro, they don't take their stand. And like what happened.
Like I don't know.
What I think, लेकिन what I think Devanshu was trying to say was Hitler वो इकलौता बंदा नहीं था who did all the bad things. Even Mussolini from Italy did equally bad things. The Japanese dictator, or the king of dictators, Hitler was equally bad. The Soviet Union's Stalin was equally bad. I think that's what Devanshu was trying to say, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying as they were justifying it. मतलब मेरे को तो नहीं पता, मैंने तो पढ़ा था। तो वो जो पॉइंट वो लोग कहते हैं कि हिटलर वाज नॉट द ओनली हिटलर, बट हिटलर वाज द ओनली इनफेमस हिटलर और मोस्ट इनफेमस हिटलर, बिकॉज अभी क्या होता है आजकल, whenever someone do मतलब किसी पे भी डिक्टेटरशिप का एलिगेशन लगता है ना, इंडिया में भी तुमने देखा होगा किसी को भी डिक्टेटरशिप का एलिगेशन लगाते हैं तो उसको कहते हैं हिटलर बन रहा है, कहते हैं हिटलर हो गया है, एज इफ हिटलर ही डिक्टेटर था या एज इफ हिटलर ही इतना बुरा था. So what how they justify is they were like कि everybody has their good and मतलब जितने भी उस वक्त रूलर्स थे ना, जितने भी देश लड़ रहे थे, all people were fighting, they were into some good and bad things. But Hitler was क्योंकि हिटलर के हारने के बाद Hitler became most infamous thing, but there were other people also. तो वो लोग उनकी भी बातें करते हैं.
ये तो वैसा वाला बात हो गया, मॉम के हाथ से ग्लास गिर जाए तो अरे तुम लोग भी गिरा दो ना, मैं अकेली थोड़ी.
हाँ तो वही मुझे ऐसा लगा यार कि वो ऐसा कहते हैं, तो मैं ठीक है, मैंने कभी आर्गुमेंट नहीं किया. अभी भी तुम किसी ने कुछ बोला तो मैंने कहा ठीक है यार, होगा. मैं इतना वो नहीं, मतलब इन पे नहीं करता. मुझे पता है कि हिस्ट्री जो होती है हो ही जाती है. हिस्ट्री का ना सबसे अच्छी हिस्ट्री की जो झलक है ना, मेरे को पता है, एक फिक्शनल बुक वो मिली है, मूवी में मिली है. जैसे कई तो हिस्टोरिक फिल्म्स होती हैं जो हिस्ट्री के बारे में सही बताती हैं, मतलब वो क्लेम करती हैं सही बोलते हैं, मगर सबसे बढ़िया हिस्ट्री कैसे लिखी जाती है उसका एग्जांपल उसमें मिलता है द विंटर सोल्जर में. जो मार्वल की मूवी है ना, विंटर सोल्जर, जब वो पिछला ढूंढता है अपना. हाँ, मार्वल की मूवी है विंटर सोल्जर. हाँ, कैप्टन अमेरिका विंटर सोल्जर. तो जब वो पुराना ढूंढता है तो वो कहता है कि हमने वो वाला इतिहास लिया. जब वो उस एआई से बात कर रहा है ना, जो उन्होंने बहुत पहले बनाया है, उसका कुछ नाम होता है, मैं भूल गया. तो वो जोला. हाँ, तो वो कहता है कि हमने वो सब लिखा जो हिस्ट्री में था, और जो हमें लिखना था फिर हमने वो क्रिएट किया. मतलब पहले तो हमने वो लिखा जो हो रहा है, एंड देन वी क्रिएटेड द हिस्ट्री व्हाट वी वांटेड टू राइट. तो है यार, मतलब ये भी एक सोच है, एक तरीका है कहने का. हाँ, क्योंकि उनको वो चाहते थे ना कि हिस्ट्री में ऐसा आए कि वो मर गया बंदा, जो टोनी स्टार्क का बाप होता है, तो वो लोग उसे मरवा देते हैं उस विंटर सोल्जर से. तो उसमें आएगा इस तरीके से कि देखो हमारा साइंटिस्ट था कि उसने ये था, वो इस तरीके से मर गया है ना, उसको इस तरीके से. तो ऐसे भी है यार.
वर्ल्ड वॉर के टाइम हुए तो बहुत सारे कांड थे, हर कंट्री ने कुछ ना कुछ उल्टा पुल्टा ही किया था.
नॉट ओनली वर्ल्ड वॉर, हर चीज में
पॉजिटिव वे ऑफ आउटलुक फॉर हिटलर एंड नाजी दैट टाइम.
मैं बताऊं, मेरे को बचपन में मैंने एक बुक में उसका चैप्टर पढ़ा था, पुरू का और अलेक्जेंडर का. तुम लोगों ने भी पढ़ा होगा, इंग्लिश की बुक में था. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि वो हाथ में जंजीरों में बंधा होता है पुरू, और वो कहता है कि वो काफी मतलब वैसे बात करता है. तो अलेक्जेंडर के अपने उससे पूछता है, ट्रांसलेटर से, कि इतनी अकड़ से क्यों बात करता है, ऐसा मतलब चैप्टर आता है ये सब. अब मैंने इतना सब कुछ, और वो पुरू भी नहीं, पोरस लिखा था. आई डोंट नो तुम लोगों ने कैसे पढ़ा, बचपन में मैंने पोरस पढ़ा. Have you guys studied that incident?
Yeah, it was Porus, पर बाद में पता चला कि it is पुरु और पुरुषोत्तम.
It was पुरुषोत्तम. मेरे को बड़े होके पता चला, और मैं I was so shocked कि अलेक्जेंडर उसे पोरस बुला रहा था. तब तो समझ में आता है यार, वो बुला रहा था, मगर हम लोग क्यों पोरस बुला रहे थे? हम तो पुरुषोत्तम बुला सकते थे ना. ये वैसे ही हो गया ना कि रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर का असली नाम तो रविन्द्रनाथ ठाकुर है ना. तो टैगोर तो वो लोग बोलते थे अंग्रेज, हम लोग तो ठाकुर बोल सकते हैं. अब मगर हम लोग तो बाकियों का नाम ठाकुर बोलते हैं, मगर रविन्द्रनाथ को रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर ही नहीं बोलते.
जगह बैठे हैं जिसका जगह का नाम ऐसे ही ब्रिटिशर्स ने कर दिया.
तो ये तो वही बात हुई ना, गंगा मैया को गैंजीज बोलना. तो
हाँ, गैंजेस बोल रहा हूँ, वो होता है.
इंडियन
मेरे को
इंडस,
मगर गैंजेस में ना, भार्गव, द गुड थिंग, द डिफरेंस इज गैंजेस में एटलीस्ट मेरे को पता है. मतलब गैंजेस में हिंदी में तो मैं चलो उसको गंगा बोलता हूँ ना. टैगोर को तो जब मैं हिंदी में भी बात करता था, टैगोर ही बोलता था. मेरे को पता ही नहीं था कि ये हिंदी में भी नहीं, मेरे को मालूम था कि वो ठाकुर है. वो बाद में पता चला. ऐसे कई तो ये चीजें भी हैं. मतलब ये तो एक
मुझे अभी पता चला कि वो ठाकुर है. मैं अभी तक तो
मेरे को when I was doing my graduation in journalism, तब मेरे को पता चला कि वो रविन्द्रनाथ ठाकुर है. क्योंकि वो भी कैसे आया कि उसको महात्मा गांधी ने बोला. महात्मा गांधी ने उसको, मतलब बड़ा अच्छा इंसिडेंट है. मैं इससे रिलेटेड नहीं है, अगर तुम लोगों का मन होगा तो सुनाऊंगा. बट एनीवेज, यू गाइस कंटिन्यू.
Today there is a title called Gandhi. There was nothing called Gandhi before Firoz Khan's son.
Yeah, Firoz Gandhi. He was
नहीं, मैं उसकी, right? मोहनदास की, गांधी, महात्मा गांधी की बात कर रहा हूँ.
They wanted the Gandhi staple. That's why they translated their title. They changed their title to Gandhi.
नहीं, Firoz Khan was not. नहीं. Firoz Khan was not a Muslim. He was a Parsi. He was Firoz Gandhi.
He was Parsi.
that's a different Gandhi. It's not the Mohandas
हाँ।
Karamchand Gandhi वाला नहीं है. That's a different Gandhi.
गांधी था ना,
Yeah,
H था
Gandhi.
ना, GA तो
it's
नहीं
not
था.
Gandhi. It's not Gandhi. It is Gandhi. उस type का. Yeah.
अबे इतना हिस्ट्री और इतना आपको कैसे पता है रे? कौन कौन सा बुक्स पढ़ लिया आप लोगों ने?
इवन मैं तुम्हें एक बात और बताऊं, इवन वो जो अलेक्जेंडर और पोरस वाला में था ना, मैनी पीपल आर नॉट श्योर कि अलेक्जेंडर का नाम अलेक्जेंडर ही था. उसको भी अलग अलग प्रोनाउंसिएशन है. जैसे हम लोगों को बाद में पता चला ना पोरस इज पुरुषोत्तम. मैनी पीपल अभी जैसे हिंदी में तो हम सिकंदर बोलते हैं, अब इंडियन हिंदी लैंग्वेज में तो सिकंदर और अलेक्जेंडर का काफी वो है, डिफरेंस है ना. हम लोग हमारी भाषा में, इन आवर लैंग्वेज, सिकंदर एंड अलेक्जेंडर आर कंप्लीटली टू डिफरेंट वर्ड्स. बट किसी की लैंग्वेज में हो सकता है वो मतलब कैसे ट्रांसलेट हो, वी डोंट नो व्हाट वाज हिज रियल नेम.
मेरा नाम अलेक्जेंडर के नाम की वजह से ही रखा गया है.
किसका?
मेरा नाम मेरे डैड ने पढ़ा था अलेक्जेंडर और दिग्विजय कौरिसेल, तो उन्होंने दिग्विजय निकाल दिया वहां से और बोला विजय तो बंगाली लग रहा है, ठीक रख लेते हैं.
नहीं, तेरा नाम अलेक्जेंडर से नहीं, सुन मेरी बात सुन, तेरा नाम अलेक्जेंडर से नहीं, अलेक्जेंडर की तलवार पे आधारित है.
काट डालूंगा.
What is Alexander's fourth name?
अरे man, you didn't got the joke.
No, I did not get the joke. Sorry.
Leave it there.
रहने दे. वो नॉनवेज जा रहा है.
बताओ देवांशु को बिना नॉनवेज ये कभी स्ट्रीम खत्म नहीं करेगा.
या
कहाँ से कहाँ आ गए हम लोग. सुपर नेचुरल
कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंचे.
सुपर
विक्रम आदित्य से चला था ये.
हाँ, सुपर नेचुरल से लेके विपरा पैरानॉर्मल सुपर.
Himanshu has left.
He said he's going to come back in 2 minutes.
Okay. अरे I wanted to say something about paranormal. Okay? Paranormal.
भाई डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहा है देवांश.
हाँ कर दिया fan. I switched off the fan. Yeah, so Ritu was saying that if you want to donate your clothes, wash it in salt, right?
Yes, yeah.
यही तो कह रही थी ना. तो मैंने उसको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया. बट व्हाट आई थिंक, व्हाट माय टेक इज, ये लोग तब कहते होंगे जब डिटर्जेंट का इन्वेंशन नहीं हुआ. लॉन्ग बैक व्हेन डिटर्जेंट्स वर नॉट इन्वेंटेड, तब कहते होंगे, यू नो, इन एनी सोप और एनी डिटर्जेंट व्हेन वी मेक इट वी यूज सोडियम क्लोराइड, मतलब सॉल्ट यूज होता ही है उसमें. तो फिर सॉल्ट से धोने की क्या जरूरत है, डिटर्जेंट ही ज्यादा डाल दो. तो ये बहुत पुरानी बात है. जो ये वैसे भी वो है ना, मतलब व्हाट वुड आई से, ये थोड़ा शिष्टाचार भी है ना कि आप किसी को डोनेट कर रहे हो क्लोथ्स, तो यू नो पुराने मत दो, एटलीस्ट वॉश इट, यूज मत करके मत दो. सो डिटर्जेंट से
नाखून मत काटो. पहले लाइट नहीं थी
वही. अरे वो हमको बोलते हैं कि रात को कुंडली मत देखो बिकॉज लाइट नहीं थी ना.
नहीं रात को ना देखो, वो एक्चुअली थोड़ा अलग हो जाता है. वो चंद्रमा वाला बात है.
हाँ, चंद्रमा वाला बात
खराब हो सकता है, रात को अस्त हो सकता है, तो तुम कुंडली खराब देखोगे. नेगेटिव देख के क्या करोगे उसका.
लेकिन भाई अच्छा एक बात बता, मेरा क्लाइंट है कुछ वो अमेरिका में है. तो अमेरिका में मैं तो वीडियो कंसल्टेशन में उसकी कुंडली देख रहा हूँ. उसके यहाँ दिन हो रहा है, मेरे यहाँ रात हो रहा है.
सी तेरा अगर कुंडली में खराब भी हुआ चंद्रमा, तो दिन में उतना इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा ना जितना रात में करेगा. अच्छा हुआ तो और भी अच्छा है.
तो किसके दिन में, तो किसके दिन में बोल रहा हो? नहीं, when you say दिन रात में मत देखो, is it the person who is looking at the astrology shouldn't be doing it night, or the person who's being who is showing, is it the other way around?
No, the person who is looking.
Just think
right now अगर तुम्हारा मूड अच्छा नहीं है, no matter how good you are at your job, you are gonna fuck up. Language.
Oh,
एक रीजन ये भी है. हाँ, एक ये रीजन है, बट सनलाइट वाला रीजन भी है.
मेरे डैड से मैंने पूछा था, मेरे डैड रात को ही देखते हैं ज्यादातर.
यार मैंने तो मैं रात में दिन में दोनों में देखे हैं मोस्टली. मेरी मतलब इवन याद है सैम की भी, चलो छोड़ो वो, बिकॉज इट इज ऑन YouTube लाइव, सो लीव दिस. बट व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग इज कि सॉल्ट से धोने के बजाय डिटर्जेंट से धो लो कपड़ों को. यूज मैक्स डिटर्जेंट बिकॉज इट हैज सॉल्ट इन इट. So and that's what I do because I donate. I won't say I donate a lot, but yeah, whenever I donate. So
हम लोग तो धो के रखते हैं यार सारे कपड़े. आजकल ऐसा हो गया, इनहेरेंटली हो गया, कोई कपड़ा अंदर भी रखना है तो धो के ही रखेगा एक बार.
Bhargav, if you want to leave, go ahead, man. It's okay. You can talk. You can join us back on
Or we
Saturday.
can have a conversation on new
Oh
topic.
yeah, if it's
We are
Saturday is
open
on,
for
then
it.
I'll join back.
We are having out on every Saturday, dude. You aren't joining. If you want to, I'll add you to a group as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can join every Saturday, but I'll try my best.
We would love to have
if
you
you
there.
won't join,
Enough, I guess.
Bhargav, if you won't join, we will do black magic on you.
Yeah,
And
And
make
we
you
will
when you
make
say
you come.
black magic,
भाई
actually,
भाई मेरा भाई नया शादी हुआ है उसका, अभी तक 1 साल भी नहीं हुआ, छोड़ दो उसको थोड़ा। छोटा भाई है मेरा छोटा भाई है।
This is the चलो ठीक है।
yeah, sure. Please
Okay.
do add me in the group, and I'll try to join as much as possible.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
add you
bro.
on.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
It was nice
Have a
having
good
you.
night.
Are a knowledgeable and very much interesting person.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you.
एक बार चेहरा
Thank you,
दिखा दे
bro.
रे, अरे एक बार चेहरा दिखा दे इनको भार्गव।
नजर उतार
रुको रुको, let me at least try to cover my body.
It's okay.
It's okay.
देवांशु का तूने देवांशु को कभी देखा नहीं अब तक ही इससे।
My laptop is not listening. I'll try to join in the mobile. शक्ल दिखा देता हूँ उसमें, that's much better.
Okay, okay. साले भाई इतना सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन कैसे पता है आप लोगों को? इतने सारे बुक्स पढ़ लिया क्या इन लोगों ने, आप लोगों ने?
हम लोग नहीं एक्चुअली पता है क्या है,
जैसे अभी डिस्कशन में कुछ चीजें पता चला ना, ऐसे ही
राइट।
जैसे अभी डिस्कशन में कुछ पता चला तो इसमें कुछ याद रहेगा, ये नेक्स्ट टाइम डिस्कस करेंगे तो कुछ और पर्सपेक्टिव पता चलेगा।
वही जैसे अभी इसने बोला कुछ चीजें याद हो गई, कुछ चीजें नेक्स्ट टाइम होगी।
राइट, ऐसे ही होता है यार।
डेट भी पता है ना आप लोगों को कि इस सेंचुरी में हुआ, इस टाइम।
यार वी आर क्यूरियस पीपल। इमेजिन कर तुझे कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन मिला, जैसे अलेक्जेंडर नॉर्थ ईस्ट आया था।
अबे
Excuse a second.
Cool down.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
देख एक ही जैसे दिख रहे हैं ना हम दोनों।
Not exactly.
नहीं थोड़ा बहुत, हाँ साला थोड़ा मोटा हो गया था भाई बीच में, वरना थोड़ा लग जाता है। अबे
पीछे PhD खत्म होते होते मोटा भी हो गया।
Where are you? हैदराबाद और वाइजैक?
हैदराबाद आया था लास्ट वीक।
दोनों आ गए वापस?
Yep.
Okay. Come to house ना this weekend। क्या कर रहा है उधर?
This weekend
देखो लाइव में बुला रहा हूँ सालों को, कभी नहीं आ रही है।
अरे ऐसा नहीं है। I have a conference on 18th to 20th, so I'll see. I'll try to come, but I'm not sure.
ठीक है सर, you are a PhD. What can we say?
Oh my God, you are welcome to the conference, by the way.
क्या करूँ वहाँ भी आके ऐसे ही बैठ।
Bhargav, PhD on what? PhD on what subject?
Computational chemistry.
Oh, I thought you would say history or something.
Nah. History is my sort of a hobby. पढ़ता हूँ, अच्छा लगता है तो I.
So this is like applied science या फिर chemistry side से है?
ये है sort of in between the two. मैं quantum mechanics का applications करता हूँ in chemical systems, और उसको periodic systems पे भी मैं convert करता हूँ so that I can use that for energy based materials और material design के लिए catalyst बनाता हूँ।
And
बस बातों में ये सब चीजें अच्छी लगती है, कुछ आता नहीं है।
No, he is also a smart guy, Bhargav. Deek is also a pretty smart guy. I don't know, are you doing an MBA? What are you doing?
नहीं, MCA complete हो गया, अभी I'm looking for PhD options or similar like in computer applications, machine learning and all.
And
IIT Hyderabad is offering. I can probably talk to my boss if you really want to. He's moving into, like, he has been into machine learning for the last 5 years, but now he's completely into machine learning. He left chemistry and biology aside.
Is he a professor there or is like?
Yes, he is a professor.
Okay, yeah, sure. I would like to, because I want a good guide under whom I can start.
Yeah, but he tortures. Okay, better be ready for torture. But he does a lot of torture.
Sad life.
I'm sorry, I'm saying this in live TV. I'm really sorry.
And Devansh Bhai is also, I mean, as he already told you, he is a German translator and he has done different types of jobs. Man, he's
journalism also.
Yeah, journalism also, and has done. What by आपने भी कुछ PG कुछ किया था ना?
Yeah, MBA I did on human resources. I did
Yeah.
MBA in
Oh,
human
nice.
resources, and I was working in Amazon in risk management. So, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, but from long I'm by my own. So now I'm working projects by my own. But yeah, as a hobby, I like many subjects. Like I am very interested in quantum mechanics also, as you said, quantum
Oh,
mechanics.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially that thing which proved by double slit experiment, that our observation makes
Young's doubles.
reality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Observation is the
observation.
only
Yeah,
reality. Yeah,
observation
is
is
the only reality.
the only reality. Or only when you observe something, it becomes real. And
The recent
long
Nobel
back,
Prize आया. The recent Nobel
yeah,
Prize आया.
No. The recent Nobel Prize was for quantum entanglement. That's a different committee.
Okay. Is it?
yes,
Quantum
quantum.
entanglement can be considered something like there are two entangled
Yeah.
particles. अगर एक का movement आपको पता है तो you
You
definitely
can
know what
predict
the
the
other
other
thing is
one.
doing,
Yeah, you can
irrespective
predict.
of how far they are.
No matter what their distance is.
You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
you know what, Suresh would be very interested in this. We talk about spooky things here, right? We talk about in this spooky things, and how Einstein explained quantum entanglement. He called it
Yeah,
a spooky connection,
spooky
a
action
spooky
at
connection
the
at the
distance.
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
nothing is more spooky than quantum mechanics. Even our horror stories.
And
That's
see,
the
we are talking
real.
about the things they don't follow the rule of physics and general
Yeah.
law of universe, and
Yes.
those are kind of quantum mechanics particles.
Yeah,
True.
quantum
Yeah.
particles are hell to deal with.
So I'm very interested in this.
I like
So
talking about all those things. I have
yeah,
no
even
idea
I
how
do.
they work, and I don't know the map at all.
Trust me,
Then
more.
we just
I think none of them have any idea. We just speak, but nobody knows it 100%.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like light
With
is a
quantum
particle,
mechanics.
light is a wave, and then again everywhere they get new Nobel
And the
prizes.
best part, you try to observe a particle and it no longer stays there. That is the best part.
That's
Yeah.
the greatest
You
thing.
know,
Like, when
that's
you
the
observe,
greatest
it
thing.
goes somewhere else. When you don't, it
And
goes
you know,
somewhere else. That is the greatest thing.
long back
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's
No.
cat, and
Schrodinger can more like the
No,
slit
that is what
experiment.
Devansh
Like
was
slit.
trying to say. That was the double slit experiment. As long as you try
double
to
slit
observe,
experiment.
yeah, you try to observe using a medium. This medium itself disturbs the system, so what you try to observe will not happen. And as long as you
Yeah.
don't observe, it happens. That is very weird. Even
So
it's hard to
that
understand.
means
That kind of is like
each
multiverse theory.
electron knows that you are observing it, or we can also
Exactly.
say that things are not. It's not that we are observing something because it is happening. It is something because we are observing. That's why it is happening.
Yeah.
So our
It's more like
observation
that
makes reality.
multiverse theory.
Yeah. So you know what? It sounds very philosophical in a way. Uh, uh, mm, I'll tell you one thing. Long back, when I was in ashram, I used to visit there. I was not living there, but I just used to visit there. One sage, one of our teacher, he was talking about Lord Vishnu, and he was like, Lord Vishnu's sleeping, and he's imagining everything in his dream, and because he is imagining, that's why things are happening. So the way he is observing, it's not that we used to think that, as we say that God observe it. We say ना भगवान देख रहा है जो कुछ भी हो रहा है. We say भगवान देख रहा है, but he said no, ऐसा नहीं है कि जो कुछ भी हो रहा है भगवान देख रहा है. ऐसा है कि जो कुछ भी भगवान देख रहा है वही हो रहा है.
वो हो रहा है.
Because
I
he
think
is watching it, that's
the
why it is
excerpt
happening.
from the Brahmanda Puran. Yeah,
Yeah,
उसका शुरुआत
I
ऐसा
think
ही
it must
होता
be.
है. It is
हाँ.
probably from the Brahmanda. उसी में cosmic time scales का discussion होता है, where people
Yes,
talk
yes.
about Mahayugas, Manvantaras, and like that is a beautiful thing to.
That's the thing which connects your religion to the science and science and sometimes I talk about this thing that we are in a position in the humankind when we need something which is made of both science and religion, a system which is of both.
कल की मूवी
अभी हम वैसे नहीं चल सकते कि नहीं मैं ये वाला हूँ या ये वाला हूँ, क्योंकि हम कंप्लीटली साइंटिफिक नहीं होंगे. हमें रिलीजियस वाली चीज चाहिए ही, क्योंकि हमारा नेचर ऐसा है, हमें वो अच्छा लगता है. और हम ऑब्वियसली हाँ लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन ये जा रही है. अरे ऋतु, आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट यू फ्यू मैंने ऋतु के बारे में बात की इसलिए ऋतु आ गई. सी आई ऑब्जर्व्ड इट लॉ, आई अट्रैक्टेड इट.
अरे भाई विष्णुमूर्ति आ गया, बताओ.
बड़े लोग बातें. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Anyways,
small philosophical line about what we discussed, that do tree act, or like do a tree make noise in the forest when nobody's watching if they fall?
Oh, I've heard this somewhere.
Like, do trees make noise when they fall if nobody is watching in the forest?
This is regarding a theory that recently came out. Some theory I've heard this somewhere, dude. It's
This split experiment only.
yeah, yeah.
When trees
Is it
fall, they
about
make
the
sound in the
communication
jungle.
with?
They
When
do.
nobody's listening, do they? When nobody's listening,
I mean, no one is listening, but they do make a noise, right?
we only
It's
think
not.
that. That's the
It's
thing.
not that no. We don't know if they're making a noise. We have to detect that using some kind of detector.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody's
We are
listening because they are.
this double split experiment, na?
No, we have not detected. Double slit experiment is a very clear proof that observation is the only reality.
Yes.
Same
So
thing with
when you
the tree.
observe it, when you observe it, it becomes a particle. When you are not
When you
observing it,
don't,
it is a wave.
wave.
It is a
Exactly.
wave. That
Oh,
means
yes, yeah.
that means
That
it
explains
becomes
the duality of actually
nature,
what
the
De
principle of
Broglie.
uncertainty.
No,
That
no, no.
nothing is
It's
certain.
the wave particle duality by De Broglie, because De Broglie, he's a French guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So yeah, he first time he hypothesized something like this, but it was done as an experiment by Young.
Young's
As
the
long
double
as there
split
is
experiment.
as long as there is a single slit, there is no diffraction. But when you put the second slit, there is
Yes.
a diffraction pattern if you do not observe. And as soon as you start observing, it is again just a particle.
Yeah, Bhargav is saying it in a very scientific way, obviously because he's PhD. So, but we are saying so that it is like a wave. Unless you see it, you observe it, and only when you observe it, it becomes a particle. So, if we can say it in a philosophical way that everything could be possible. There is a certain amount of possibility unless you have observed it, unless you have made it
When you observe,
in
it's
that
only
way.
one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So Ritu madam, after all your black magic things at 12 a.m., what you did and came back? Let us know.
She
देखो
she
12 बजे
went
ये
there
नहीं
to वो भाई रिचुअल करने गई थी वो पहले ही निकल गई उसे अपना she was preparing for her ritual and at 12 o'clock she did that ritual and after that she came here.
हर दिन करूँ मैं हाँ हर दिन कर रही हूँ मैं रिचुअल हर दिन कर रही हूँ मैं रिचुअल
अरे
करते
तो
होंगे ना
एग्जाम कब उसका रिजल्ट निकलेगा?
तुम्हारी उसमें करते होंगे ना because you are like 600 years old that's why you have so much knowledge of the black magic.
a knowledge of many things
हम तो
that
you know
doesn't mean I do everything.
Suresh, you know we were talking about we were just talking about Alexander and Purushottam. This girl has seen all these things. We were just talking about it. She has seen it.
What is your
she was
earliest
there.
memory?
Sorry, what?
Earliest memory.
When Lord Ram was making bro,
Stone Age man.
when Lord Ram was making Ram Setu, she was there.
उसको कॉन्टेक्स्ट भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा आप क्या बोल रहे हो यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट साइंस ऑल ऑफ अ सडन अभी आज के बोल रहा हूँ वो गिव हर सम टाइम टू अंडरस्टैंड
साइकोलॉजी के बारे में बोल रहे हैं कभी साइकोलॉजी के बारे में कभी माइथोलॉजी के बारे में कुछ समझ में नहीं
हम कहीं भी चले जाते हैं वी आर ओपन स्पेस
छोड़ दो रितो don't even try to understand what these are asking छोड़ दो
no Ritu, we are asking you are 600-700 years old. What is the earliest memory you remember? Do you remember Alexander? Do you remember Mughals?
No, I only remember memories of before 17 years when I was 1.
What?
Oh, so देवांशु जो भी रिचुअल है ना उसमें मेमोरीज वॉश आउट हो जाती है लिख ले इसको क्या पता काम आ जाए
उससे पहले ना उससे
पता
पहले
झूठ
उसको
बोल
बंद
रहे
कर
हो
Bhargav, if you want to leave, go ahead, Ray. It's okay.
Okay then, yeah.
Yeah, this sometimes goes on till 3 or 4.
Oh my god. Yeah. Then okay, you guys carry on. I'll meet you guys on Saturday again.
Sure, super.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Bye.
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 I'll add you to
Thank
the
you.
group,
Thank you.
Bhargav. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
अरे भाई कितना देर हो गया? Is it 2 hours already? 2 hours तो हो गया 10:30 to
2
11:30.
hours 26 minutes 37 seconds.
चलो 4 मिनट में क्या 4 मिनट में विल वाइंड इट अप. इट्स 2.5 hours. कोई देखेगा भी नहीं इतना.
देखा
Ghost time
पॉइंट
हो गया.
Sorry?
काम कर
अरे we are to having quality time, ना? That matters.
Yeah, we are definitely. You missed out a lot of quality time. We just had these guys were talking all kind of stuff. Like they're talking about history, mythology. We've started at paranormal. We've gone into my I don't know how do I history. Then we've gone into books and geography. कुछ भी literature, geography, wars, everything. सारे paranormal से लेके we've gone into atomic particle photons तक चले गए.
Oh, yeah, ended with quantum physics.
Quantum physics.
I
Great.
can literally agree that boys can talk on anything, like anything. Boys can go on all the topics, whatever you said. As though I can see many books on Devanshu Bhaiya's DP that says he's into books a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about anything, but anything serious.
Yeah, I
अरे
mean,
वो
yeah.
तो मेरे को वो पूछ रहा था. Somebody was asking me the ways to लड़की पटाने के तरीके बस पूछ रहा था. मैंने बोला ब्लैक मैजिक से पटाने के लिए. मैंने बोला
Black magic.
you just need some psychological tips to किसी को attract करने के लिए. You just need some psychological. You should have a psychological. What do you call this? Trick.
See, psychological tips. What happens ना? When you delve into psychology, तुम्हें ये भी समझ आता है कि गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं होनी चाहिए. And then you come out as single, back at square one.
Who told you?
देवांशु relate कर दिया. देवांशु खुद को relate कर दिया. अभी इतना हंस लिया.
नहीं मैं I was laughing.
इतना चिकना होके क्यों घूम रहा है भाई?
क्या?
देवांशु तो इतना चिकना होके क्यों घूम रहा है भाई?
अरे shaved.
भाई रिफ्लेक्शन मार रही है. पता है तुझे भूत अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है तो इस टाइम.
रात को भूतनिया अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है.
क्रश
अरे यार I just shaved as it is because मैं बाहर जा नहीं रहा आजकल, तो मेरे को ट्रिम करनी पड़ती है.
ये गोस्ट को बताइए बेरो. ये किसी भूतनी को बताना जब क्रश हो जाएगा तेरे पे.
हाँ, क्या पता कोई सिंगल मरी हो भूतनी. You know, in Korea there is a term for virgin ghost.
सोच रहा है देवांशु सिंगल.
ठीक है हो जाए भाई. अरे नहीं मैं ये कह रहा था कि जब ये इसने कुछ बोला ना, शर्मा ने क्या बोल रहा था ये कि when you go into those things you realize you don't want a girlfriend, you be single, है ना. तो I was laughing. Then Suresh said Devanshu was laughing. I was laughing that that's how people justify their singlehood, isn't it?
Yeah.
There are ways of justifying your singlehood.
Correct देवांशु. But again,
भाई at least I had a girlfriend in past. तेरी तो कभी नहीं.
And I have a life in future.
भाई तू सच में मान रहा है कि दी को गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है? इसको फ्री भाई इसको फ्री में फ्राइड राइस भेज रहे लोग हर बार. हाँ, कौन भेजेगा इसको? सीक्रेट एडमायरर से साले को और बताता भी नहीं है हमको. Who goes to Chikmagalur just for like that, dude?
Actually, I went with guys. हम लोग बस ऐसी गाड़ी में निकले और चले गए रात को. तो हाँ, next weekend I might come to Pondicherry.
कौन है पौंडीचेरी में? हम
4 दोस्त जाएंगे. मैं ये और 3 और दोस्त हैं.
सिर्फ ये 4 बता रहे, उसके 4 तुमको +1 नहीं बता रहे.
प्लस पॉइंट्स नहीं है, सिर्फ एक ही कपल है उस पूरा ग्रुप में, उसको भी हमने बोल दिया औकात में रहना नहीं तो निकाल देंगे ग्रुप से। प्रॉब्लम ये है कि दोनों मेरे दोस्त ही है।
इसको ही वार्निंग मिला होगा।
I went to
इसको
Pondicherry in
इसको बोलने का
2016.
मिला है, चुप रह। मेरे को वार्निंग मिला, कोई है ही नहीं।
मानते नहीं थे, हम मानते नहीं है।
We don't believe you. Your girl must be coming to Pondicherry directly from some other city, and you guys must be meeting there.
People don't
I
believe I am
went to
single. मैं जिसका कभी कोई रिलेशनशिप नहीं हुआ। दुख होता है जिंदगी।
चलो फाइनल नोट्स, लास्ट नोट। अभी
230 कब तक निकल गया है? 231 पॉइंट चल रहा है।
हाँ एंड तो कर लेते हैं भाई, इट्स ऑलरेडी 12:30 इन द नाइट। मुझे तो बहुत नींद आ रहा है, पता नहीं आपका क्या है।
सुबह 5 बजे सो रहा हूँ, मुझे नींद का मत बोलना। तुम लोग जब
स्पिरिट वर्ल्ड अब जाग चुकी है।
हाँ स्पिरिट वैसा, हाँ we now all this time we weren't, no, let me end with one statement. Sorry, yeah, please go ahead Ritu, sorry.
It's time for my next what do you call the ritual.
Oh, okay, please go ahead. No, I was just saying all this time we weren't absorbing, so the spirits were going in a wave. Now that it's time, when we start absorbing, they'll start a particle के जैसे हमारे सामने आ जाएंगे, नक्को हमको।
बट यार ना वॉइस यहाँ स्पिरिट के साइड से निकल जाती है।
क्या, कौन सा स्पिरिट का बात कर रहा हूँ?
वॉइस पीजी में हूँ मैं।
हाँ
तेरा डार्कर स्पिरिट
फ्राइड राइस तो भिजवाई देती है वो तेरे को।
नहीं, ये वो स्पिरिट का बात नहीं कर रहा, वो अल्कोहल का बात कर रहा।
यहाँ वही चलता है, पता नहीं बाहर इतनी बोतलें मिलती है मुझे सुबह, मैं लाइक क्या कर रहा हूँ।
See, that's again science. रात को since you're not observing, they're going as waves. तेरे को पता भी नहीं चल रहा है कि जा रहा है। सुबह आके तो डोर खोल के you're observing, you're looking at the particles, the bottles.
तो लिटरली मैंने एक इतना बड़ा टेबल देखा है एक बंदे का, उसके पास 7 टाइप ऑफ सिगरेट्स के 3-4 डब्बे थे एटलीस्ट। पहले दुकान है क्या ये भाई? I never went to his room again, but एक बार तो देख लिया।
तू सैम के बारे में तो बात नहीं कर रहा?
किसके सैम?
मैंने कहा सैम के बारे में तो बात नहीं करता, वो भी स्मोक करता है कभी-कभी उसमें।
मेरे बिल्कुल में है।
हिमांशु भाई,
अरे बोल, हिमांशु सिंह बोलो भाई, बोलो, ऐसे ही बोलो।
हाँ ब्रो, मैं बोल रहा था why shouldn't we end it up with a nice question?
Sure, please go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the question is, in your experience, whatever the age you have been to, what is your worst nightmare which you never wanted to have again? A proper nightmare, a dream, or sort of you felt a nightmare or a dream, negative dream, you despise, and is it somehow related to your own present or own life? Go ahead.
So see, this is bad because it was not so bad. What happened is one day I was reading that book, Gopal Daswali, Life Amazing Experiences, and I slept reading. मेरे को एक सपना आया. In that world, I was with a girl. मेरे घर में कुछ ऐसे प्रोग्राम में I have friends and all over. ऐसा लगा कि recently शादी वादी हुई वैसा. Hear me out. And like slowly the world is a little bit ऐसा अजीब-अजीब transitions होते हैं ना, तुम एक टेबल पे बैठे हो, अचानक से कहीं चल रहे हो, ऐसा अचानक से मैं कहीं चल रहा हूँ, कहीं जा रहा हूँ, then मैं ऐसे दोस्तों की तरफ देख रहा हूँ and I'm thinking in the dream कि अभी ये लोग आए हैं, इनसे लेके आना है मेरे को, I'm going out, I am taking out money from wallet और मेरे पास पैसे कम है. That moment I thought कि मैं किसी से पैसे नहीं मांग सकता ना, मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है ना, मैं कमा क्यों नहीं रहा हूँ, मेरे पास एजुकेशन भी नहीं है. एंड दैट मोमेंट आई वोक अप, मैं इतना कॉन्शियस हो गया कि मेरी लाइफ के साथ क्या हो गया. एंड आई वोक अप टू एन एग्जैक्ट ऑपोजिट वर्ल्ड वेयर आई एम स्टूडियस, आई एम स्टडीइंग अ लॉट, मेरे घर वाले पैसे भी पे कर रहे हैं, आई हैव प्रोस्पेक्ट ऑफ मनी, जस्ट नॉट द अदर थिंग्स व्हिच वाज इन दैट यूनिवर्स. also the peace of mind, like वो अकेले रहने वाला वो भी नहीं उस universe का. That's like a horrible dream I have now, because being stuck somewhere where I can't move, like जो चीजें मैंने इस लाइफ में अचीव नहीं की है तो कुछ नहीं थी वहाँ.
Somebody just texted
Spatial.
Yeah, I
one.
Spatial.
this kind of dream again.
You were traveling in spatial dimensions, huh? Different.
भाई बहुत ही opposite था वो universe. अगर होगा तो I have thought about it a lot.
No, it reflects many things. Some people see spatial differences, like they're moving in different spaces or time memories capsules. Some people have disasters. Acha, acha, let me see who else is have different nightmares.
उसके बाद कुछ explain करेंगे इसके बारे में, dream के बारे में, if you know.
अरे नहीं मुझे ज्यादा नहीं पता, पर मैं बताऊंगा, I'll tell you.
क्या
नहीं,
किसके बारे में नहीं पता ज्यादा?
dream I had.
Even
हिमांशु क्या
nightmares are
बोला तूने? मैंने
different.
सुना नहीं.
हाँ, tell me about your nightmares and tell you
नहीं
whatever
नहीं,
you.
तूने वो क्या बोला कि मेरे को उस बारे में ज्यादा नहीं पता? किस बारे में?
वही night he doesn't know how to interpret those nightmares.
But the reflections
Okay.
are there. Like some people have spatial, nightmares that they're traveling into some different memories of those, or maybe fearful future interpretation, some sort. Many have different. Although I'll tell you mine as well. Go ahead.
So you go ahead, Suresh.
बता दो भाई मेरे को, मैं सोच रहा हूँ मेरे do I have any such things?
अच्छा, Ritu will
I
go.
just had one, and that is not even. I just had one, and that's not even like something interpretation or something. That was the worst thing I ever had. Was uh, like ये शादी का मंडप है, and I'm getting married to one of my classmates, and I don't even like that person. And I am just getting married to that person. I don't know why I'm taking
You're
this
not clear,
path here, and I'm
Ritu.
just you.
Ritu, sorry to interrupt. You're not clear.
Yeah, voice is stumbling.
Yeah, you're not sharp enough. You're so how, I don't know how to call it.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Better.
No, it's just like कि कोई तो शादी का मंडप है, and I'm just getting married to one of my classmates, and I don't even like that person. And it's not even some kind of this, like it signs that sometimes it signs that that guy likes me, but I don't even like that guy, and I'm getting married to that guy, and I'm like in shock. Like अचानक से ये क्यों?
Nice.
Yeah. She started with इसका कोई interpretation नहीं होता. I'll tell you. I'll tell you later.
लगता है किसी ने इसमें ब्लैक मैजिक कर दिया है.
उसने क्या होगा, वशीकरण का मंत्र कर दिया होगा वो बंदा ने.
किसके ऊपर कर दिया था ब्लैक मैजिक? गर्ल गॉट ब्लैक मैजिक.
हाँ देवांश भाई आपका टर्न.
यार मेरे को ऐसा कोई याद तो नहीं है, बट जब इसने बोला ना शर्मा ने अपना ड्रीम, तो मेरे को याद आया, मेरे को भी सेम ऐसा ही
नहीं,
ड्रीम आया था.
I'll repeat my question. शायद उससे थोड़ा इनको मिले. वो तेरे को ऐसा कब लगा कि you don't want to face this nightmare or this dream again, or even the same place or even the same bed? ऐसा feeling कब आया जब you don't want to even sleep at that place or anything relatable?
यार in a dream, right? You are talking about in a dream, ऐसा कब हुआ?
You don't want to have the
people
same
after-
dream again. That's what you're trying to say?
People
So,
after
मेरे
dream,
को
they relate it to some place, they relate it to some bed. So I'm telling you, ऐसा कुछ instance where you felt I don't want to sleep in these circumstances, that I avoid this dream. That sort of influence.
यार मेरे को ऐसे मल्टीपल टाइम्स हुआ, मन मेरे को ना याद नहीं है, मैं भूल जाता हूँ सपने. मेरे को एग्जैक्टली याद, बट इट वाज वेरी सिमिलर टू व्हाट शर्मा सेड एंड व्हाट रितु सेड. मेरे को वैसे ही दोनों सपने आ चुके हैं जैसे शर्मा को था. मतलब एक ऐसा ही था कि नॉट डूइंग गुड इन द करियर, एंड अनदर वन वाज कुछ मैरिज से ही रिलेटेड था, तो वो नहीं था. बट एक अभी कुछ दिनों पहले मेरे को मेरे सपने में वही दिखा था यार. आई सॉ माय एक्स एंड आई वाज नॉट वेरी हैप्पी, फेसिंग द सिचुएशन. फिर मेरे को इट वाज लाइक कि मैं कहीं मिलने गया हूँ उससे, एंड देन आई वाज लाइक कि मैं आया ही क्यों मिलने यहाँ पे, मेरे को आना ही नहीं चाहिए था ऐसे. दैट्स हाउ इट वाज. सो ये था, ऐसा कुछ था. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर द ड्रीम प्रॉपर्ली. मैं भूल जाता हूँ यार सपने. तुम लोगों को पता नहीं याद कैसे रहते हैं.
बहुत बुरा था भाई, याद है.
If you won't believe, right now when I was talking to you all, पता नहीं क्यों एक फेक अकाउंट से मेरे को हाई मैसेज आया.
फेक
हाय
अकाउंट
रितु.
न्यू एडमायरर
व्हाट्सएप में
नहीं.
हाँ
It's my Insta, or he is following my another Insta account too, which is not even related.
नाम क्या है
इंस्टा
उसका?
में लोग
What is his
करते हैं
name?
आजकल बहुत आते हैं.
No, it's like he's following my other account, or he's also following my this. He's also following my main and also following my alternate account. Okay,
Stalker.
अरे तो what's
and
the
guess
big deal?
what? And guess
Instagram पे
what?
होते हैं ऐसे
He
बंदे.
is just following me.
ओह
What?
पुराना फोन.
नहीं यार, मैं वहां से तो लॉग आउट ही हो गई ना. मैं तो नहीं हो सकता.
अरे मगर उसे तेरी आईडी पता चल गई होगी ना पुराने फोन से.
नहीं
पर अनलॉक
that-
अनलॉक कैसे किया होगा उसने? अनलॉक नहीं कर सकता ना वो.
अरे यार अनलॉक हो जाता है.
आईफोन कौन सा फोन है वैसे रितु? आईफोन या एंड्रॉइड?
Android.
हाँ तो
और easy.
एंड्रॉइड इजी हो जाता है. Oh, you could have. Did you not block your phone entirely? IMEI नंबर के साथ ब्लॉक होता था ना?
ब्लॉक कर दिया मैंने. वहां पे जाके सब कुछ ब्लॉक कर दिया.
फोन ऑन करेगा आराम से.
क्या?
जनरल लोग नहीं करते. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग, मजाक कर रहा हूँ. इतना करो मत ऐसे.
No,
अब मेरे
you
को
can
डरा
put.
दो. मेरी रूह कांप जाए. मैं ऐसे ही पूरी रात सोचती रहूं.
It's a stalker,
यार वही
dude.
नहीं करता ये सब.
Don't give a
क्या जा सकता है.
much thought about it.
What's the problem in blocking him?
नहीं, लड़के ऐसे नहीं करते हैं.
हाँ लड़की लोग करेंगे.
करते नहीं है.
मैंने कितनी लड़कियों को ब्लॉक किया है.
हम करते हैं.
ब्रो इतने सारे कैटफिश अकाउंट से मैसेज आते हैं ना. और ये स्पॉन्सर वाले.
मैंने
नहीं,
जानबूझ के ब्लॉक किया है. मतलब
there are many messages in my DMs, but ऐसा नहीं है कि they are genuine. ठीक है, समझ में आता है कि रियल इंसान है. बट you know this guy is following my this account and other account too, जबकि मैंने तो उस अकाउंट से मतलब उस अकाउंट में सिर्फ I'm following one guy, I guess. That
वो
is
कैसे देख.
इसका सपना सच तो नहीं हो रहा. शर्मा, इसका सपना सच तो नहीं हो रहा जो उसने सपना देखा था नाइट में.
No, let me really tell you a deal about guys, okay? There was a time in my life जब मुझे एक मोबाइल को क्रैक करना आता था. मैंने एक दिन ऐसे बैठ के दोपहर में पूरा वो जो जमतारे के कॉल्स आते हैं ना उसका पूरा वीओआईपी सेट किया. मेरे भाई को कॉल किया. एक नंबर से 5543 नंबर आता है. मैं उससे पूरा बात कर सकता हूँ. बैकएंड में मैंने एक डुप्लीकेट पेपल अकाउंट बनाया जिससे मैं डायरेक्टली उसमें फेच कर सकता हूँ पैसे अगर चाहूँ तो. और दूसरे तरीके से एक डुप्लीकेट अमेज़न से मैं कोई भी पेमेंट कर सकता हूँ स्वीडन में. उसके बाद वो पैसा ट्रैकेबल भी होगा इफ आई कैंसिल द अकाउंट. बैठे टाइम पास और में कुछ भी कर लेते हैं. क्लास 11th का बात है ये. आज का भी नहीं है. कौन देख रहा है अभी YouTube पे हैकिंग कोर्सेज इससे ज्यादा मेरे को पता है जो बहुत डार्क है. These things are very simple. और अभी तक रितु I don't know anything about you, right? If I have people, I don't do these things nowadays. बहुत boring वाला काम है. I know people who will from this much from your name and number can find out much more about you. And I know deepfake enough to make videos where your face can be stuck and exactly it will look like you.
अरे I know if
आजकल कुछ भी हो
I
सकता है. बस में लोग कर लेते हैं.
to be honest, I know this कि मेरे नंबर से बहुत कुछ पता कर सकते हैं. एंड मैं तो लाइव प्रूफ दिखाया मेरे फ्रेंड ने. he found out my अरे तेरे बैंक अकाउंट डिटेल्स ये है ना, तेरे ये डिटेल्स ये है ना, ये है ना, ये है ना. he is a genuine guy. I know him very personally. बहुत अच्छा है. So he just took out everything. even ये कि मेरे डैड का सैलरी स्लिप वो निकाल सकता था.
If it's a government employee निकल जाएगा. लेकिन प्राइवेट एम्प्लॉय का नहीं होता है.
गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉय नहीं
Unless
है.
you have a very big account.
Guess what his age? He's 18. Like he's 18 and 18 years में वो बहुत
गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉय है क्या?
अरे
No.
नॉट अबाउट गवर्नमेंट भाई, मैं तेरे को एक बात बताता हूँ। आई वाज इन Amazon, आई वाज रिस्क इन्वेस्टिगेटर। तो मैं जिस किसी का भी मतलब वो था ना अकाउंट, मैं उन सबका जितने भी एड्रेसेस
कंपनी का वो था ना एक्सेस, तो वो
हाँ
खरीदने में पैसे लगते हैं। मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ हो जाएगा, पैसे लगते हैं। मेरे दोस्त के पास एक वीसी फर्म है, वो सारा कंपनी से सब कुछ निकाल लेता है, हर एम्प्लॉय का पॉसिबल
मेरी
जो अवेलेबल है।
मेरी एक्स गर्लफ्रेंड उस वक्त कनाडा चली गई थी। मेरी एक्स गर्लफ्रेंड कनाडा चली गई थी। मैंने उसका कनाडा का एड्रेस निकाल लिया कि उसका कनाडा में क्या एड्रेस है, कहाँ रहती है वो।
हमने कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, नाउ यू नो।
तो मेरे
It's
पास वो
okay. So no. Until
मैंने एक बार
unless
ईमेल आईडी से, पता है, एक बंदे का फोन नंबर, ईमेल से नहीं, वेबसाइट से। मैं काम करता था गुवाहाटी प्लस में जर्नलिज्म में, तो कोई fuloni.com नाम का वेबसाइट था। उससे मैंने उस बंदे का फोन नंबर और उसका एक बैंगलोर का एड्रेस और दूसरा आसाम का एड्रेस निकाला था वेबसाइट से। उन लोगों को चाहिए था। इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील, हो जाता है ये सब चीजें। एक से दूसरा मिला, दूसरे से मिला, ऐसा कर करके सर्च करो, 2-4 घंटे लगाओ, हो जाता है।
बट ऋतु मुझे ये बता, तू ब्लॉक क्यों नहीं कर रही उसे?
उसको मजे आ रहे हैं।
नहीं, मैं तो टेक्स्ट भी नहीं कर रही। मैं तो टेक्स्ट भी नहीं कर रही। वो तो अभी भी
नहीं कर
रिक्वेस्ट
रही,
में है।
मगर
नहीं,
तू ब्लॉक भी
क्यूरियोसिटी
नहीं,
कर
लाइक सुरेश ने बोला, सुरेश said that girls never block you, सुरेश said that। अभी
हम चेक माई ब्लॉक लिस्ट। मैंने तो एक में इतने सारे, मैंने वो पुराना अकाउंट छोड़ दिया, लेकिन वो पुराने अकाउंट में मेरे इतना ज्यादा ब्लॉक, आई हैव ब्लॉक्ड सो मेनी पीपल लाइक।
मैंने भी बहुत
मेरा
लोगों को
एक
ब्लॉक
बार
कर रखा है।
इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट हैक हो गया था, पता है?
यार
लड़की का
actually
फोन लगा के लोग
वो
बजा
तो
कर रहे
उसका क्या क्या बोल रखा है, कितने लगे लोग we deviated to deviated, छोड़ के चले भी गए, we left that path altogether।
थे। What?
ये
हिमांशु
तो
बोल
Okay, we have deviated from horror. Okay, next session we can keep on this new technology horror rather than the
No,
horror
I
of
can I can speak
paranormal.
on anything and everything, but not on
We know
this.
that's why, like the horror of technology. Let's just say. Makeup नहीं, ये AI, ये मेकअप पे जा रहा है। No offense. मैं ऑफेंस दे रहा है, इसलिए तेरे को चुप है।
भाई बता रहा हूँ, तेरे दोस्त को भी लेके आ जाओ और दूसरे अकाउंट से वो भी लॉगिन हो जाएगा।
I'm telling you, don't want him.
Dude, it's
और
okay.
बाद में ये मत बोलना I didn't
No
want.
publicity is bad publicity. हमको जो भी अगर वो भी
ये बंदा 2 बार ना क्या बोलते हैं, रेडिट पे कैंसिल हो चुका है, और तीसरा अकाउंट है ना डिस्कॉर्ड का, डिस्कॉर्ड में बैन हो चुका है, रेडिट पे 4 अकाउंट बैन है।
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है ना भाई, हमारा कौन देख रहा है वैसा? हमारा कोई नहीं देख रहा है। You're forgetting that fact. हमारा कोई नहीं देख रहा है कभी।
जीरो वॉच है तो लाइक,
अगर गलती से YouTube भी बोल दिया कि अगर तू योर first of all YouTube is also not recognizing us. They're not even looking at our country.
नहीं तो कंट्री छोड़नी पड़ जाएगी 2 बार।
ठीक, उस वजह से भी कंट्री चले जाने के लिए आई एम लुकिंग टू गो आउट ऑफ द कंट्री, तो कोई ना कोई वजह मिल जाए मेरे को।
सेम। Okay, I'm closing the live. Last thought.
See, we can always give a disclaimer saying that if whatever the opinions that are being shared by the people are their personal opinions. We are not no way promoting or
We are not imposing those opinions, or nor we are condemning them.
We are not supporting, we are not imposing. हमको कुछ नहीं है, वो बता रहा है, हम सुन रहे हैं, उसमें ज्यादा
This is an open conversation.
Exactly, we can put that disclaimer all the time, no problem.
Okay. अच्छा, स्टार्टिंग में तेरे डिस्क्लेमर लास्ट में नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम स्टार्टिंग में लेके। Okay, we can end the stream, right?
अगर वो आ रहा तो बोल दो, मैं पहला डिस्क्लेमर डाल देता हूँ।
डाल देंगे नेक्स्ट सेशन में मेरा।
तो भाई हाँ, हिमांशु भाई इंटरप्रेट कर दो इनका ड्रीम्स का, नाइटमेयर्स का कुछ बोल रहे थे।
ड्रीम तो पूरी नहीं हो पाई भाई।
नहीं, मैं एक बार नहीं, आई वाज टेलिंग माय ड्रीम कि मैंने क्या देखा कि आई मेट माय एक्स देयर एंड इट वाज लाइक अ कैफे टेबल कुछ जैसे कोई कैफे होता है ना, वहाँ उसका टेबल है एंड आई एम
Yeah,
गोइंग टू
it is
there.
related to your frontal cortex. Huh? Yeah, I got Suresh. I think yours was pending.
I don't like. I mean, most of the time, I'm too scared to get humiliated in front of people. So if I have any such kind of dream, I don't want to have it. Humiliation, जो भी है.
Or nothing out of box or sort of.
No, nothing out of. I mean, I like all such kind of paranormal things. I might get scared, but I would want to kind of have it once more. Such kind of nightmares
Yeah,
are
that
okay.
sort of.
And the only other thing is I don't want to face exam. एक बार जब आया था कि I had to write an exam. तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ यार मेरा कब का एग्जाम, मैं कब का पढ़ना छोड़ दिया, फिर से एग्जाम्स क्यों लिखना करके.
मेरा भी स्कूल का आता है, स्कूल का एग्जाम,
हाँ,
नॉट कॉलेज एंड ऑल.
those things. So I don't want to get into that exam वाला चक्कर. I don't want to get into that exam और ranks marks के चक्कर में नहीं जाना मेरे को फिर से.
Yeah, I started this topic and this question because it is said in this psychosis thing that people who have these different kind of dreams, like
Sorry
what I
Himanshu, for sorry to interrupt. I'm not sure if Sagar is even listening. Sagar, if you are listening,
I thought he slept.
I might have slipped. Yeah. वो हर बार ऐसा ही करता है. पूछने से क्या, वो ऐसे नहीं दिखने से है कि हमने पूछा भी नहीं है.
पूछा भी नहीं,
बहुत
सही
देर
बात
से
है
नहीं बोला
इवन.
ना, नहीं तो मुझे लगा सागर
हाँ,
बोलेगा.
गया
हाँ,
हो गया.
तो सागर सो गया. हाँ, आप बता दो भाई.
So many sort of things. What I know about is uh, if someone has a geographical or spatial dimension, a nightmare related to spatial, or you moving out of different time zones, or different memories, or different future adventures you might have, that sort of, that means you're more inclined towards your own journey and your own path, like you have little agonies in your day-to-day life. Like Devanshu said, he won't be able to take it if he met his ex somewhere in that zone.
Hmm.
Like that is also a future adventure in a negative way. That I want to avoid such scenario. That happens subconsciously in my mind, in anyone's mind. And the thing is, the most dangerous one is you're having a nightmare where everything is calm, peaceful. You're sitting somewhere very nice, serene, and still you're afraid of something, or you're dripping, or you're just like very conscious about your background or whatever is happening. You're scared of that shit. In psychology, that means proper psycho person. Also, in a religion term, it means that your soul is about to do something which is very wrong. So people who
What
have
kind of so it's like, so you're in a peaceful place, but you were still fighting
okay,
off that
okay.
shit.
You can't
If
handle
you heard
peace kind of
anyone,
thing.
yeah, if you heard anyone saying this sort of dream came and it was not nice, although they describe it, anything which is very nice to see. You getting my point? Like a
Hmm.
landscape, or children playing or some sort, but in their perception, they're sweating, they're just running away, and everything is a mayhem. But whatever they're describing is peaceful around them.
Hmm.
In psychology,
So what is your
that
nightmare?
is the huh?
What is your
Yeah,
nightmare, Himanshu?
yeah, that is what I feel like. My nightmare is I'm sitting over a dam, with one my legs going into the direction, and it's sunny, bright, and it's everything is serene, everything is beautiful, and out of nowhere I jump into that. I'll sit down. I'll, literally notice, observe every scenario going on. It feel like I'm sitting there for 3 4 hours. The dream is that big, birds are going over, and I can hear elephant trunks or whatever. And the last stage, at last second, is me jumping over uh, that dam into the water, and that is very huge dam. So my psychologist, what my therapist said, he was like in shock, and he start going with my papers and everything. He was like, what do you think still is going in your head, which despises you, that you can be a bloody arrogant or aggressive person just because of that. And we came on to some later topics on that. But later on, he, as a friend, he told me that thing which as a psychologist, which really impact me, that I have to be focused, or give every sort of things into information, and not just lay it off as a normal psychosis analysis. That when people describe their nightmare being very serene, very calmful, very peaceful,
Okay.
exposed to negative environment, or they're living in such a place, this is the last stage. People will have nightmares where they're seeing everything is good, everything is perfect. you know Even the haunting, there was a channel came, The Haunting, if you have ever heard of it. It was a nice series, and I think it was in Discovery or somewhere in early, I think it was 2010 or 2011.
Discovery, a haunting.
Yeah.
Hmm. Night 12 it used to air.
सारे original
Mythology, never
कहानियां
read
they
about.
react, they enact and they show it. Is that the one?
No, no, they
All
didn't enact. There are videos of actually people going in houses and then
Yeah. Yeah,
हाँ,
yeah, yeah.
या बैकग्राउंड में भी थोड़ा थोड़ा स्मॉल स्मॉल इनएक्शन का वीडियोस भी दिखाते हैं ना उसमें.
enact. They used to enact fully.
Yeah,
Mostly inaction or narration.
yeah, yeah.
Documentary type.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yes.
हाँ, उसमें उसमें लास्ट में आता था ना साइको एनालिसिस.
Hmm.
उसमें उसमें यही बताते थे हर बार कि इफ यू
Oh,
फील anyone is in the such a scenario, let's not debate it, it's not educational or whatever people believe in it, but if someone is in spooky environment, just pay attention to their dreams. If their dreams are going from violent to calm, things are getting to be very very dark.
so for them, violence is calm now.
Initially when you enter in such a place or whatever, the things are violent, but
Hmm.
when your dreams are like very calm or serene, you're still scared. That means the possession has almost happened. 99% it's done. The other entity has your space and has your decisions in his hand. That is a belief.
Okay.
Yeah, when
So it's
we
like
connect
this.
the bridge between paranormal and psychology, people deny paranormal as a thing. Can't hear you.
Yeah. What about my dream? It was like the opposite of what I have. Everything.
Bro, overthinking is your fear.
Overthinking.
Yeah, when they don't overlap with your things, whatever is happening is opposite, or they don't overlap. Like, you might be feeling everything of 1980s and your own college days memories. These sort of things overlapping happen.
Hmm.
Okay, like everything will go in black and white, but your friends of your college are like whosoever they are in this time only, but everything will go back into that time. That is overlapping. So that also suggests that overthinking is still on when you're sleeping. That means your sleep mode is not depth. Like, you go into that zone where you don't allow your conscious mind to get interlinked with your subconscious mind. That kind of sleep you're not getting. Your
Okay.
habits
Not resting.
made, yeah, or your habits have made your circumstances this way.
तू का क्या शादी हो रहा है उसका एक
Unknown.
ऋतु का काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है.
Fear of unknown.
no fear of
नहीं,
known.
fear of no. No, these sort of judgments, when life decision happening, like Suresh said, 10th के एग्जाम और 12th के बोर्ड एग्जाम का किसी को आता है, it's horrible to face it again. और मैरिज, ये वाला आता है, that means you're almost ready for the next phase, but you don't want to leave the comfort. Like everyone has phases in their life, 5 phases.
Oh,
Marriage is one of them. Adolescent is second of them. You leaving your corporate or any job is third of them. That means a retirement. And after retirement, there are two zones. If you're leading to spirituality, or if you're not leading to spirituality, different zones are there. So people who are more afraid of these sort of 5 zones or decisions in their life, or the major turns in their life, that means they're ready for to take the decisions, but they're still scared of it. They don't want to leave the comfort zone.
okay.
Oh, no,
And
no,
that
no, no.
that also means your body is very fine, and you're customized to your reality. That means only then your body will allow these sort of the dreams to kick in, when you're judging your decisions in a dream and then making it horrible, or very beautiful, whatever. It can be either way.
Congratulations, Ritu.
But
No, it's not about marriage. No, it
I
can be of
look, I'm
anything.
not
It can be of
afraid of marriage.
anything.
I'm afraid of getting married to that one guy. I want to get married to my, you know,
Boyfriend.
so someone, so someone of mine
Don't
only.
worry,
At
your
least
parents are
not
not
even
watching
someone
this.
I like. Sorry.
Don't worry, your parents are not watching this. They'll not like, they'll not know that you've got a boyfriend.
You'll get to know in future when I will say them. That's better, but not now, obviously.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In psychology, I just know about a human's nature. That's it. Like how to attract someone. That's what I learned since eighth. I was into psychology of learning human body language and how to attract someone. And I got to know that so nicely that I could, if someone talks to me for 5 days maximum, he would be totally, you know, I can, like, he could be in love with me.
Vashikaran.
I literally,
Washington,
yeah,
not
That
if
sounds
Machiavelli.
I
like
want to,
Are
Vashikaran.
you
if I
sure?
want to, ठीक है.
क्या क्या सॉरी रितु क्या बोला? गाली दिया क्या हमको अभी?
मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला. Somebody said something.
Are you very sure? Devanshu said so, I think.
No, I didn't said anything.
No, it was
नहीं मैं
Vashikaran.
बोला are you sure? Not Machiavelli.
Someone said, "Are you sure?"
Are you sure? This is what you said, right?
हाँ
You
वो
know,
don't
I
know.
was in my 11th, and I was just के skills try करते हैं, and I just tried my skills. लड़कों को पटाना इतना आसान था. I didn't even wanted to, and they got into it.
सी
इसमें skills की जरूरत नहीं
स्किल्स
थी,
का
I guess.
जरूरत नहीं है.
You are already a
लड़कों को
girl.
हाँ more 90% of boys are either desperate or more
No,
are
magical.
teenagers.
Say magical. Suresh, don't
हाँ,
use negative things. Use
okay.
magical.
Magic.
Men are magical.
Men are magical, yeah. तो ज्यादा करने का जरूरत नहीं होता है लड़की को. गलती से 2-3 बार देख लो.
There's a demographic that 85% of boys will say yes if the girl approaches.
But
85%.
if I were a boy and approach a girl, I am sure
If
that
you were a boy, you will
even
get
a
to know.
girl. What?
If you were a boy, you would have known why
If I
the
was a
demographic.
boy,
No, let
I
her
could.
complete. Let her complete. Okay, if you are a guy and if you want a girl and
If
you
I
approach
was
her,
a, I was,
next.
if I was a guy, even making a girl fall in love for me, that also wouldn't be hard for me.
You can't do
Now
it.
let's
Even though attracting someone,
Okay. Now tell those tricks to Deek Sharma, and we want to see if he can do it in 5 days.
exactly.
Special classes though.
I give you 10 days.
Yeah. We'll put that to test now.
No, that's all you should. Men are desperate. I'm sorry, boys are desperate. Boys are literally so desperate, and that is what they don't get. Like, ये तो मेरे पीछे आ ही जाएगा. This is what a girl thinks. She should be thinking about you. This is what your perspective should be. Like, if you're humorous, the main, agar if you're humorous, na, this is a bonus point to you. If a girl found you humorous, you have at least 80% chances to get closer to her.
See, it all depends on the girl's mood again. At that point of time, when the guy approaches, even after being humorous for 100% of time with him, and if the boy approaches to that girl in a wrong mood, तो उसका पूरा एफर्ट्स चला जाएंगे.
Approach
और
to
not
करना
going
है.
to a try.
This is what you should not do. Don't approach to her. Look, you have to do is, you should be her friend.
You
Be
just
her
said
friend. Support her. यार कोई नहीं है. Guy friends.
देखो
Why do
हिमांशु को
boyfriends
नींद
always
आ रहा है.
hate guy
बच्चा
हिमांशु
friends?
बेचारा बोल रहा है, कल जॉब पे जाना है, टाइम देखो.
हिमांशु इज लाइक, यार ये बच्चे वाला बात मैंने कब कर दिया. आई वांट टू गो स्लीप नाउ.
राइट.
अरे
अच्छा मैं
literally.
बंद भी कर देता हूँ सेशन. लेट्स एंड द सेशन at least on YouTube.
Yeah, let her complete. No, let her complete. Sorry. Yeah, please go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
Literally, this is. I'm just telling कि humorous होना एक बहुत ही bonus point होता है, and this is why guys hate, most of the boyfriends hate, most of the husband hate their wife or their girlfriend having a guy friend, because friend से बहुत chances है कि you could become her, you know. Boyfriend गया तो he'll come back to her best friend, and here he has a whole chance to grab her, and here she could become.
ठीक है. You're still. What are you studying?
लड़की का बॉयफ्रेंड है तो उसके बेस्ट फ्रेंड बन के बैठ जाओ. इंतजार
हाँ.
करो. टाइम विल कम.
हाँ. जितना chance boyfriend का नहीं है,
नहीं,
उतना
Ritu,
chance best friend का है.
hold on. What are you studying now?
BCom.
B.Tech. Okay. बच्ची.
बीटेक के लड़के इसके अराउंड, उनको तो सांस में अगर लड़के से लड़की एरिया में तो भी पड़ जाएंगे. बीटेक वो इतने डेस्परेट है ना, सबके सीक्रेट छोड़ के वो ऑलरेडी 99% डेस्परेट है.
And हमारा इंडियन सिस्टम थोड़ा अलग है. Like we are not really not we are differentiated. हाँ, what?
क्या बोल रितु ने कुछ बोला?
No, I mean there was something which I was looking in some of the videos, but like हमको मैं बात अभी तो याद नहीं आ रहा, बहुत नींद आ रहा मेरे को. But next time I'll tell you what is the reason behind this. Like why are
Bro, अभी इंतजार करना है एक सेशन का.
why are Indian boys are so desperate? There's a reason for it. Kind of, we are being different. We are being separated at a quite early ages. Once kids turn first of all, puberty is hitting at a really less age right now, and after अभी पहले तो it used to hit after 13 or 14. अब तो क्या 12 पे 11-12 पे hit कर रहा puberty लोगों को. It's quite young age. So leaving the urban population aside, most of the town and village population, वो differentiation है. लड़के ऐसा होना चाहिए, लड़का ऐसा, लड़का को इस उम्र के बाद ज्यादा बात नहीं करना चाहिए. There are many such kind of restrictions which are actually building this kind of desperation in boys. Because
there are many boys who don't talk to girls at all.
Yeah,
like,
and boys have got this lack of confidence as well because of these things. How our societal norms are not really that great. Like they're so restrictive. Not just for, I mean, they're always they are restrictive for women, but at the same time they are quite restrictive for men and boys as well. So
yeah, to think before college ज्यादा लड़की तो वो 10th तक थे, तो मतलब नर्सरी वाले and then directly in college, in between nowhere. और college में भी like masters, bachelors में भी इतना कोई like other than like public speaking, no one.
And again, we're talking about, when you talk about these things, all these come in an urban culture. When you're in an urban setup, like you're in a city and you're in a well-versed colleges or schools, then you see such kind of things कि लड़के लड़कियां दोस्त हैं बचपन से
मैं
लेके.
फिर भी ये हालत बता रहा हूँ अपनी.
But unfortunately, most of our India is not urbanized. It's more than 70% of India is still in the rural places. And over there, where people are still narrow-minded, and narrow-minded is a big word, but I've got a restricted mind.
They're let's say orthodox.
वो थोड़ा क्या जेंडर वेरिएशन अभी भी बहुत ज्यादा है कि लड़के लड़कों से बात नहीं कर.
Imagine even us, like हमारे घर पे किसी लड़की का फोन आ जाए, you know, in like schools and all.
School में हाँ. Now थोड़ा
Because everybody has their own like space, personal space. We didn't have anything called personal space. अभी तक मेरे रूम नहीं है मेरे घर पे.
हाँ, exactly.
Like if I go next month घर पे ना, you will see यहाँ लैपटॉप में मैं काम कर रहा हूँ, पीछे से कोई जा रहा है, आ रहा है. I don't have a room, no personal space. यहाँ रूम है मेरा, पीछे में वही बहुत है.
That's up for another discussion. But Ritu, what you're saying is not psychological. It's more of a cultural.
This is not what I was telling. Ki this is not I was telling about attracting someone, whether it is a girl or a boy. I'm not telling about making someone fall in love. I'm telling of someone being attracted to you and want to be around you. Even it is a guy, you want a girl to be around you, or you want a guy to be around you. Being a girl, you want a girl to be like, you want a people's attention. If you want people's attention, or if you want particular group of people to get attracted to you, I know how to attract that people. That psychological. This is not psychological. ये तो मैं कुछ अपना topic बता रही थी.
I agree, but I think my appetite is full for attraction and all. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा attracted रहा हूँ, like center of attention बहुत ज़्यादा था colleges में.
Public speaking.
और ना हमेशा लोगों के बीच ठहर के मजाक करना और लोगों को हंसाना. You might have done that.
No, not like that. I was not the class clown. Don't get me on that. मैं generally वो सब था कि like अरे किसी को बोलने के लिए जाना है, किसी को जाना है, अरे इसको भेज दो, अरे कुछ प्रोग्राम है, अरे दिख ये लोग को जमा करो ना, वैसा टाइप का. More into hands on. ये तो मेरा साथ रहने के नहीं हो गया. Joking and all मेरे name के वजह से भी है generally.
He's not witty. I mean, you're talking about being witty. I don't think he.
Yeah, being witty is like people's skill, not really.
Yeah,
like
witty is what Ritu you're describing. That is for witty people. Unfortunately, I don't think Deek is not witty. Not neither am I. I am more of a Deek kind of person who kind of volunteers to do something. Like कुछ है हाँ मैं कर लेता हूँ.
और दोस्तों के साथ रहने के थोड़ा बहुत humor like common.
But I don't think we are witty people where we can quickly counter किसी का कुछ ने बोल दिया तो उसका.
Shampoo is a little witty person actually.
Yeah.
I will literally tell you in next session like what I'm exactly telling you. Okay.
Notes बनाएगी फिर से.
This is like नहीं it's like
ये notes बनाएगी जाके.
किसी को attraction, like it's like grabbing someone's attention. It's like grabbing someone's attention where people want to be around you. This is what I was talking about.
You want to be the alpha in that group. So so you.
Yeah,
that's
I
what, right?
just know, but मैं कभी होती नहीं हूँ. I'm always separate from a part of people. I am just with my best friend roaming all around.
चलो इस नोट पे अबे.
I have school college tomorrow. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Good night.
कौन से सेमेस्टर में हो?
मैं थर्ड.
यार थर्ड सेमेस्टर तक कॉलेज का वो मूड खत्म हो चुका होता है.
नहीं अब तो जाके जूनियर्स को रैक करना है ना. थर्ड सेमेस्टर का मतलब 2-1 है. सेकंड ईयर है.
इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में तो सीनियर 2 और बैचेस है कम से कम.
सीनियर है, अभी तो सीनियर बन गया, अभी जाके जूनियर्स को रैक करना सुबह-सुबह। अरे यार, बीडी बताओ
थर्ड सेमेस्टर तक मौत हो चुकी होती है।
Not that kind.
ठीक है, ठीक
बीटेक
है।
इन which डिपार्टमेंट?
मेरा कॉलेज शुरू होता है 9 बजे, खत्म होता है 1:20 को बस।
नहीं, कौन सा
इतना ही जाती
ग्रुप?
हूँ, लिखती
कर
भी
रहे हो?
नहीं
कौन
हूँ,
सा
बस आ
फील्ड?
जाती हूँ।
बीटेक इन
कौन सा ग्रुप है?
मेरा बीकॉम जनरल।
बीटेक बोला था ना?
नहीं, मैंने जनरल बोला था।
ओह,
अच्छा,
नाइस।
बीकॉम लाइक ऑनर्स।
जनरल।
अच्छा, बीकॉम जनरल। क्या करोगे बीकॉम जनरल करके? बीकॉम में कोई कॉलेज जाके पढ़ता है? क्यों पढ़ता है कॉलेज जाके? तुम लोग जाके सिर्फ बैलेंस शीट और वो बना के आ जाते हो अकाउंट में।
बच्ची पढ़ रही है, उसको पढ़ने दे। अभी उसको गलत ये मत होप।
बात बोलो, बीकॉम में अगर कोई पढ़ लिया है ना तो मुझे डर लग जाएगा सुन के। मेरा पूरा कॉलेज बीबीए और बीकॉम कर रहा है। यहाँ सामने क्राइस्ट कॉलेज का बीकॉम ब्रांच है। 99% ऑफ देम नेवर स्टडी।
तू क्राइस्ट कॉलेज के पास रहता है तो बोल रहा है कोई गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है तेरे को?
क्राइस्ट कॉलेज में सुनो, सामने क्या है पता है? बैरल हाउस और उस तरफ गैट्सबी। 90% ऑफ लड़के या तो दारू पीने में बैठी रहती है या सिगरेट। मेरे को नहीं
ठीक है,
चलता
छोड़।
ये।
ठीक है, ऑन दिस नोट विल एंड द स्ट्रीम हियर।
ये नोट था तेरा लास्ट टाइम। ऑन दिस नोट।
फाइनली किसी स्ट्रीम में तो लास्ट तक गई मैं।
हाँ,
ओके, बाय
बाय बाय।
एटलीस्ट
क्या?
लाइफ खत्म करते हैं। 3 hours 17 minutes।
चल रे, कोई देखेगा मैं नहीं। चल
बाय।
Bye,
शायद
bye.
फ्यूचर में हम खुद ही देख लें
हाँ।
कि अरे देखो ऐसा दिखता था मैं।
गुड नाइट गाइस। देवांश